sci-fi movie.
Okay, that sounds about right. That sounds right up your alley, James. You a sci-fi fan? Is that what it is?
A little.
Learned that you have a good Hobbit
I
impression.
almost kind of need to do that again. Just
I'm so much bigger than you, James. I've been working on it, you know. You know, they tell you like when you go to sleep, if you stretch yourself out, you know, you get taller.
What?
It's like, you know, they tell you like if you stretch a lot, then it'll make you taller.
Oh yeah.
They lie to you and say that to make you stretch, but yeah, dude, apparently it's working. That's all I can say.
One time I was told if you play basketball a lot, you get taller.
Yeah, dude.
Jumping all the time.
That's the way it works. It's gravity.
Guess I should have played more basketball.
Yeah, you're a little short there. It looks like it's going to be Combo Kash on the left, Kruul on the right. Combo Kash, you know, used to come out to Wednesday night fights a lot. Not so much anymore. Is rocking the Nash and Kruul with Bison.
Okay. Interesting.
You know, a matchup that we've seen some Nash players kind of struggle with. Like Infiltration had a couple of close calls at the last event that I saw him at with a Bison player. So, you know, it's one of those matchups that you can't zone maybe the way you'd like because of B skill from Bison, the Reflect.
Right.
And the spacing's a bit funky, so we'll see how Combo Kash does. Seems like so far offense is the plan.
Yeah. And, you know, it's interesting too because Bison, oh man, just stunned right away. Okay, this round is pretty much all Combo Clash right now.
Yeah, so far anyway, and there it is, the perfect. Had the down strong and just confirmed it.
Kruul keeps hitting buttons. He's hitting buttons, he's not playing proper defense.
Right.
So he just has to learn to be a little bit more patient.
Exactly. Okay, big jump over, dropped the combo. That down medium kick, for sure, back medium kick, but just kind of goofed it up. It's the combo he was looking for.
Yeah, but you know, as I was trying to say earlier, Bison's one of those characters that just, you know, a lot of people are kind of down on right now.
Right.
You know, not a lot of people think that he's particularly strong, and we're kind of almost seeing why now.
Oh, man. Is it going to be two?
He's going to get a double perfect.
A double perfect? Oh, man. What a way to start.
This is not a way to get it. I mean, look, this is no Commander Jesse versus Mago here.
Right.
Like
I mean,
that.
it looks pretty similar.
Oh, man. But, yeah, that's not a good way to start. You can see the look on Kruul's face, I'm sure. You know.
Little wry smile, like, oh, you know, you got me there.
So, I mean, this is one of those points right now where if you can get... Oh, there he goes, Chip! There it is, yes.
That's all that matters.
Yep, exactly.
But if you want to turn it into more than Chip, he needs to navigate through the booms a bit better, right? He's kind of got the Reflect option, but not really utilizing it too much. You got a Devil's Reverse, you got to get the dash in there. You have to be tricky with your movement with Bison. He has movement tools besides the walk speed.
What it looks like to me right now is that Kruul is doing the... pretty much one of the main things that a lot of new players do is that they're just playing their character. They're not responding to the opponent.
Right.
You see that he's trying to dash in a couple of times. He's just trying to... He's not looking at what Combo Kash is doing. He's just trying to do his own thing to get in.
Yeah.
And
more focused on that, yeah.
He was just throwing those psycho balls for no reason. You know, looks like he's just building meter.
It's like not sure what the game plan is really, and not adjusting to what Combo Kash is doing. He's not even throwing that many booms, so it's like Kruul can just walk or dash in, but is not really doing so.
All right, so good blocks that time, but yeah, see, he's jumping when Combo Kash
another
wants
crush.
him.
Is this gonna be a third? Perfect. It is just like that. Kruul gonna have to go back to the drawing boards a bit. Game plan wasn't working out. Combo Kash gonna take it.
I mean, look, if Kruul does come back and watches this again, you know, he's playing a one-player game.
Right.
He's like, you know what? I need to jump. I'll jump. I need to dash. I'll dash. It's not based off of what Combo Kash was doing. That's not how he was making his decisions.
Right.
So.
It's not, oh, well, he's not throwing a boom, so now I'll dash.
Right.
It's
exactly.
Forward sounds good right now. Let me just do this quick little dash here.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
Yeah, it's definitely something to learn from, but... You know, it's going to happen definitely in pools. And it looks like we're going to take a look at the match you guys just saw a minute ago to see probably that last perfect, I'd imagine. But we have some good matches coming up for you guys in pools. So let's take a look at that match and see, you know, where it went wrong for Kruul. You saw, you know, the great duck from Combo Kash, but this is just the final round. And I think really the issue, as you mentioned, you know, hit roundhouse after the forward roundhouse, like super far away. Not really sure what the plan was.
And that was a bad time to jump right there because Kruul just walked right into that jump range. And then just taking too many hits. It looked like he went for a throw at that distance.
Right, which is super far away. He tried to dash off throw, but it was out of range. It's just really not the reactive playstyle, right?
Right.
It's more of like the preemptive, I'm going to play my kind of game and we'll see what happens.
Exactly.
But it looks like we got a real couple of slobber knockers coming up next, some strong players for you guys. As we mentioned, this is the start of the second block of pools, 9 through 16. So a lot of the pools that are running now are in their earlier matches. They're going to run to their winners finals. So at the end of this block, you guys will get to see the winners finals of a lot of these pools that should be really good. But we have Hail Mary's Dogura coming up next, out of Japan, who has done well in this game. Probably not as well as you'd like.
Right.
But has had some good results.
Definitely one of the strongest players in a lot of the Arxis games, the anime games. But this is Pool 10. He's going up against Wakeup Wallace. So Wakeup Wallace, that means beat Twitch G-Shan. Getting attacked by flies here.
Dude, James got attacked by the biggest fly I've ever seen. That is a huge fly.
Well, that's also because I'm super small, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. Dude, that fly was huge. All right. Continue.
Dogura, so that means Wakeup Wallace defeated G-Shan, and so he's going to be going up against Dogura next. But Dogura has definitely had some success here in Street Fighter V. Just a strong overall fundamental player. Right.
So even if not a ton of time in the game, probably going to do well. Started with Bison, as that's who he played in Street Fighter 4 before switching to Relento. But now has gone to play mostly Necalli is what Dogura's been playing lately. I don't know if he's switched again or not, but it looks like Necalli it'll be.
Yeah, a lot of the Bison players out there have kind of lamented that Necalli does everything Bison does, but better, you know, with like command grabs, and he has an uppercut, you know.
Yeah, I know, like, you know, ST Knoy has been playing some Necalli as well. Another Bison player who's a loyalist in Street Fighter 4, but has made the jump. But here we go. Looks like they're set and ready to go. Wakeup Wallace with Nash. Dogura, of course, playing this Necalli, as we mentioned. And yeah, as you said, really known for his play in Arxis games.
Round 1.
Had that crushing second place at EVO. Blaze Blue forever ago.
Oh my god. Looks like they're just doing a quick button check here, making sure that they're all set and ready to go.
Trying to upload some screenshots to show everybody, hey, I'm playing at Southern California Regionals. Gonna use hashtag SCR2016 as that's the official hashtag here, you know. The normal stuff.
Right.
And I know you guys are sitting at home in your Vertigear chairs wearing your Capcom Pro Tour shirts that you got at Amazon.com. Probably going to stream later on Twitch.tv using XSplit, you know, and waiting for this match to start. I understand. It's fine. You know, I'd be at home doing the same kind of thing.
Look, I have my Furin Kazan shirt, okay?
Right.
I got it.
Yeah,
I got it. I talked about it on stream a lot, and I got it. So there you go. But Wakeup Wallace, it looks like one of his friends ran up on stage just to sit down next to him and try to give him some advice.
He mostly wants to just be there. He's like, yeah, I got to console him if Dogura gets too crazy, you know? I like that you see Dogura, the headphone technology, tucking the hair there behind the headphone. Genius. Oh, there's that one strand hanging out, though.
Well, that's for style.
Style, right?
So what I'm doing right now.
What you're doing, yeah. It's
exactly.
like Teen Gohan, you know, when he has the hair Super Saiyan and he's got the one strand that hangs down. Are you a DBZ fan?
I am not a DBZ.
Dude, I totally could tell as soon as I dropped the reference. Teen Gohan, best Gohan. All right, we're into the match.
No silence, no response from James. You're like, this guy doesn't watch it.
Dude, James looked at me like, yeah, man.
No DBZ, no Pokemon. Sorry, I'm failing you here. My weeb card is going away.
Punish now. Dogura in there. That little series, you see the stand light kick, medium kick. Oh, what a frame trap!
A delay, fierce.
And that should be big combo, can whiff the shorts into the meaty. Yeah, and you see, Necalli has one of the easier meaties to set up in the game, that standing light kick. It's super active. If you hit later on it, or if it counter hits, you can combo it into medium kick, which is really great. I mean, it sets up a great little scenario for himself. The crossover is blocked.
Started the round with a crouch roundhouse.
Yeah, man.
And crush countered. So.
You know, if you'd seen DBZ, you'd know why, James. It's common knowledge.
It's because he's gonna go Super Saiyan, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. There you go.
The jump over. Oh, okay. So I think he had attempted to bait the throw, and Wakeup Wallace got it because the walk speed from Necalli is not fast enough to get away.
All right, there we go. Wallace getting some damage in there now. I like the footsies. Okay, yeah, he's starting to engage a little bit more in neutral.
There it is.
Oh, see, he had to go Super Saiyan before he did that super, right? And,
exactly.
Something about spirit bombs or something like that.
Yeah, of course. There's the throw. He can get true meaty here. No, instead the neutral jump. Maybe he was looking for V-trigger. He's probably expecting Wakeup Wallace to wake up V-trigger. But yeah, convincing first game for Dogura, who looked real good on this Necalli. Play was pretty clean.
Dogura. Of course, this is just this is the first match for Dogura, second match for Wallace.
Yeah.
So Wallace might be a little bit warmed up, but again, Dogura just a very strong player overall.
Right, and that's one of the important part about pools, right? The way it works, you know, if you're a strong player like Dogura, you got to play, you know, 1 or 2 players before you run into the danger in your pool, right? The other super strong player. So it's key for those moments to be warmed up and ready. And a lot of times that's how upsets happens. Is a player like Wakeup Wallace plays a match or 2, runs into Dogura who's not warmed up, and is like, yeah, let me just dunk you real quick.
Right. And also, you know, just in every area, there's always those killers that we don't know about.
Right.
You know, that are just going to surprise people.
The backdash just in case, okay. And Dogura does have trigger available.
But he is in the corner, nice. Yeah, again, I like what Wallace is doing in the footsies. It's just he's winning too many small battles, not winning enough of the big battles.
Right. Oh, and that's going to be a block. Doesn't even cancel into the trigger. Could have canceled out of there and done, like, you know, air trigger to try to get mixed up, or even grounded one to escape. But didn't do it. Now match point for Dogura.
You can't take that V trigger with you.
No, definitely not. It doesn't carry over round to round.
It's interesting too, because Dogura is really obsessed with that low roundhouse. He's been using that a lot.
Yeah, you know, I think he figures if it gets blocked, it's probably not going to be a big punish, and, you know, if it lands, it's big against Nash.
There's
Corner
that
carry.
meaty stand light kick that you were talking about again, and then goes into the throw close to stun, and that's going to do it. Dogura
should be it.
is going to take it.
He gets it 2 games straight. Really strong performance from him, takes it. You know, Wakeup Wallace's friend was like, yeah, I got some camera time. Got to hang out with my boy. Pretty sick. So yeah, Dogura is going to take a nice work to him. Expect him to have a pretty good run in this tournament. You know, I assume he also probably entered the other games going on here, like probably entered Guilty Gear.
Well, if this pool goes the way we expect it, well, this is really tough. So Dogura probably is the favorite to make it out on the top side of his bracket. But on the lower side of the bracket, we saw Chris Wynn play earlier. He was the one who got all no, he wasn't the guy. Has to go up against Mike El Na next. So Mike El Na, a strong player here in SoCal. But then on the other side of the losers bracket, we've got Forwood waiting for the winner between JC Penny and Dominion.
Yeah.
So in other words, that side of the pool is going to have Mike El Na, Chris Wynn, Dominion, and Forwood trying for the right to perhaps face Dogura, unless Dogura gets upset.
Right, which could just happen. You know, he could get real angry, and then you never know.
Exactly.
But we got another match coming up on stage. It's going to be CR's Sonicfox versus El Rado. And the thing about Sonicfox is that he's been playing some Urien lately online. I don't know if he's going to play Urien in this match or in this tournament, but it will be really interesting to see.
Yeah, I know, because obviously he was a Fang player early on, and he had some success, but Urien feels like a proper character for him.
Yeah, well, just, it feels like the same kind of stuff that he wants to do, just better.
Right, exactly.
Just like
better
stronger
buttons.
in general. And, you know, I've heard some interesting thoughts about Urien, whether he's good or bad, or where he lies. A lot of people seem to think he's strong. Some people are not sure.
He has all the right tools, it feels like, right now. He doesn't seem to have any particular hole in his game outside of maybe Wakeup, but that's like the same problem that every character in this game has.
Yeah, there's only a few that have good Wakeups. But, you know, I was talking to a few people. Some people think that he's like the strongest DLC character. Some people think that he's like not. I was talking to Justin. Justin's top 3 DLC characters do not have Urien in it.
Really?
Yeah, Justin's top 3 DLC character is Guile, Alex, Balrog. So he does not have Urien there.
So the 2 things that are funny to me there is, you know, I do think Guile is strong.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's that strong, but we'll see. But I was just talking to PR Balrog, and he says Balrog is bottom 3 character in the game.
In the entire game.
In the entire game.
Yes. So that's the kind of differences in opinions between 2 people who made top 8 at EVO.
Yeah,
you know?
it's both EG players, and it looks like he is going to go with Urien, but we have to find out which Urien he's going with.
Dude, I hope that we get to see it all.
That's right.
I'm hoping for the sake of the viewers and us here in SCR, we get to see
Hammock status?
Hammock status? No! Sonicfox. He must have made a mistake.
He held the wrong buttons. You pushed the wrong buttons.
That's the best one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We were just talking about that with some of the Dominican Republic guys, because DRA, of course, the most famous version of killing himself in Marvel.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's right.
And he screamed that, so it's like perfect 5th wall breaking.
Oh, Punisher? No, Sonicfox doesn't have the button ready. You know, there's going to be a lot of little scenarios, I feel like, as you pick up a new character, you just don't know little things like, what do I punish Vega roll with?
All right, crush counter, knockdown, goes for the meaty fears. Good blocks by Sonicfox. Ooh, just goes in for the headbutt and then dashes in. Wow. Very brave play from him.
Wonder what he was looking for exactly. The low block. All right, it's going to be Aegis. And you know Sonicfox is going to have something,
yeah. There it is. There's a little bit of it. Oh, the second Aegis throw into it.
Yeah,
boom.
There it is. Combos into the mirror, into the medium punch after.
I actually feel like Rado's big mistake that round was that he uses V-Trigger just a tad bit early. He was so close to building a super that he should have saved it until he had the super so that he could have comboed into it and taken a kill.
Yeah, or had the V-Reversal ready for when the mirror came out.
Right.
Sonicfox opting for the reset. That's a very Sonicfoxy thing to do, right? Take the reset instead of just damage. Oh, man. The throws. Another. Does he bait?
Oh, he could have super.
Yeah, he could have. You're right. And that's going to be that. Hits him with the pillar, the jam session, and that will do it. First game Sonicfox.
I have seen people say that they have, you know, put on Quick Rise random or not, and they have been able to react to it in super. So that third time that he got the throw and he didn't wake up, that would have been sick if he did the super.
Dude, I totally believe Sonicfox would react to it.
Yeah. I would love to see that happen.
Oh, powers up. Yeah, gets the V-Skill at the start.
I just missed. So he's got the armor. Okay, armor's gone now. Interesting. Sonicfox is just looks like he's very buttonsy once he gets in your face with Urien.
Yeah, he's doing that low medium punch, right? Crouching medium punch and forward medium punch. It's the one where he swings his arm forward. That one.
Yeah.
And that has a target combo behind it, where if you hit Fierce after, you get yourself the overhead. And you know, a lot of people will stand block to expect that, and then you can go for something else.
Alright, gets to the other side using the knee drop.
Ooh, the sweep.
Nice. Now he has corner position here, which is dangerous, except Sonicfox hasn't quite yet built up. Ooh, okay. Hasn't built up to his V-Trigger. We saw that's pretty much how he got his play in the last game. But he's all set for it now. Just needs one hit.
Pops it. Oh, and look for the mirror, and there's the jump out.
Beautiful adaptation there from Rado, just choosing not to be in that position. But he still has one mirror available to him. There it is!
Off the mirror, and he gets the combo. Sonicfox. That EX Fireball mirror is really good because if it hits, it combos. And if it doesn't, it gives you advantage to go for whatever you want.
Now you have to deal with it. But again, like you said, you know, maybe if he could maybe save his V-Trigger for reversals instead, just to get out of those situations. Using the punch one, maybe we'll just get it right through the mirror and out of there.
Or challenge, right? So one of the things you can do versus the mirror in a lot of situations is just block the hit that he does, and then challenge right after. Good block on the overhead.
Ooh, but it got caught. Here we go. Oh, he actually had it messed up, but he still managed to get it. Gets the stun.
Oh man, yeah. Well, it's a brand new character.
Sonicfox having a little fun here.
You see, he was kind of thinking to himself like, "What am I supposed to do?" Oh, he risked the reversal. Still has pressure in the corner.
Yeah, that drop could still cost him.
Oh man, and Sonicfox could have comboed. We'll see what the pressure is. Overhead. He finally completed the string.
Without the mirror there, it looked like that time Rado wasn't expecting the overhead. So
yeah, he was thinking about whatever, right? So good work from Sonicfox. The Urien still looks like a new Urien. Because the character's brand new, right? So a lot of people still trying to figure him out. But good work to Sonicfox on using a match here. I'm curious if he plays all Urien throughout the tournament.
I hope so. I mean, look, if there's anyone that's going to do really well with him, I feel like it's going to be Sonicfox. So I definitely want to see him. And we, like you said, we haven't seen like that pro Urien yet.
Right. I expect that that's one of those characters that if people are working on, they might be saving for like a Capcom Cup or something at the end of the year, or maybe learning after Capcom Cup. Here's that little series he had with the mirror, the overhead.
Oh, just beat the EX roll. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, I think he thought, you know, maybe it's projectile invincible so he could roll through or something like that. But you know, it's an interesting idea. It's a new character, so not only is playing him going to be tough because no one knows what's going on, but playing against him, a lot of people are still learning the matchup, trying to figure out what's going on. So there it is. We have another match coming up on stage in just a minute for you with Reiketsu of Japan. You see him on the right versus Killer Kai.
Why is he listed as Kai 6'2"? 6'6". Okay, sure thing.
I don't know. Man, look at the ferocity of eyebrow intenseness.
I mean, look, the only thing that he could do to make himself look more threatening is if he just ripped off the jacket and the shirt right now.
He could.
He could totally do it.
He's a dangerous man. But look, the intensity of the eyebrows. is really quite terrifying.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that knows real Street Fighter. You know?
It's true, yeah, he definitely does. And on the other side, Reiketsu, real-life Vega play with the mask on already.
Yeah. We could do that here, too, because we've got a block party outside. So, you know, if you said you want to take it out to the streets, we have a venue for that right outside.
I don't know why Vi didn't tell everybody about this sick block party that's going down
I
earlier.
know, right?
We were talking about this earlier. There's like there's like 2 viewing areas outside where you can go and sit on these chairs and just watch the stream while you eat and stuff, because there's food trucks and other food places around here. And then, like, there's a bunch of casual stations.
Yeah,
there's 40 casual stations outside.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I mean, we drove up here, the streets all closed down.
Yeah.
I was like, this is sick.
Look, James, I thought this was going to be Friday night fights and Saturday night fights and Sunday night fights, but it's actually pretty sick. Like, I'm not going to lie. I was totally expecting that to be the case.
Yeah. But it looks, I mean, they also have the upstairs here in the venue all filled out. And yeah, I mean, Esports Arena even tweeted out like yesterday they were officially closed because they were, I'm sorry, 2 days ago.
Yeah.
They were like officially closed because they're getting ready for this. So shout out to the Level Up crew. They did a really bang up job here making sure this venue could accommodate all these players.
Yeah, they did a seriously awesome job. Was really curious to see how this venue held up, and it seems pretty awesome so far. Our match is set, ready to go. Killer Kai from Southern California on the left, Reiketsu from Japan on the right with Vega.
Yep, so Killer Kai going with Nash. I know he's had a little bit of character crisis. He is definitely at heart a Ryu player, but Ryu has not worked for him in this.
Yeah, he's been kind of jumping around. I've seen him play some Ryu. I've seen him play some Juri, some Nash, as you mentioned, a few characters.
I feel like he's even talked about using Mika in the past as well. But
I mean, why not, right? I mean, there's been a few characters. I think his style is a bit more, it's a bit slow and steady.
Yeah.
And then he just wants to turn on the offense.
Ooh, beautiful jump timing there for Reiketsu. Gets Nash out of the delay. And then the side switch.
Close to stun.
There it is.
That's going to do it. Yeah, he was blocking, probably expecting the mix-up between overhead and low, but just wasn't ready for the throw, and that'll do it. Reiketsu first round.
And very quickly, too. And it was just mostly bad fireball timings from Oliver.
Yeah, and so far, Reiketsu's looks super controlled. Has stopped Oliver from really setting anything up. There's the confirm. It looks like he's trying to confirm that medium punch roundhouse target combo.
Uh-oh. Just mistimed his throw or shimmy or something like that, and Oliver is going to get big damage. He's going to low right into the super. Get as much damage as he can. There it is.
Now the dash of pressure. Oh no, the jump to empty.
All right.
Reiketsu's in trouble now.
Takes the lead, yeah, but a bad aiming on that moonsault slash. Fortunately, not properly punished by Reiketsu.
No confirm off the jab jab.
Oh, that should do it.
It steals some meter as well. You saw Reiketsu had that full critical art. Lost a little bit of that bar there. And Kai did a good job recovering.
All right. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going here in this third round. Starts off just with the slash right away.
Yeah, Reiketsu was trying to take off the claw, actually, and just caught by the moonsault.
And again, a mistimed meaty from Reiketsu. Allowed Oliver with the wake-up throw.
Air to air with the air throw. Good work. Reiketsu's so aware. Okay. Got the command throw.
Didn't spend the meter. He got the meter right there on the site. Oh, he's going to spend it this time.
Yeah, this is actually a surprisingly close game now. Oliver going to have, you know, a slight lead. We'll see what Reiketsu's option on wake up is. The dash under.
Yeah, because he saw he jumped last time, and so he saw it again, had that counter right there, ready to go.
Yeah, that was really smart from Reiketsu to see that it was going to be the same kind of meaty situation. Because had Kai just dashed up and done a button, he would have got him.
Yeah, exactly.
But he just wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. The last time when he did that, when he did after the super, he did empty jump, crouching light kick. It was kind of like one of those key moments, like something that stood out in the round.
Right.
So Reiketsu is going to remember that and try to think, hey, how am I going to counter this next time?
Exactly.
So I think Kai was probably either going to do empty jump throw or jump roundhouse throw, or maybe try to mix it up a little bit.
Right.
But Reiketsu had a plan for the jump right away. Yeah, I don't think Oliver needs to change characters. I felt like he did just fine. He was on the verge of winning right at the end there.
Right. He's thinking about Ryu maybe. There's a thought process on the character selection.
There's that Armika. Yeah, I remember him telling me that this is a character he's thought about using in the past.
Well, you know, I think you're right about the Nash pick, and I think he realizes the same thing. You see Brent down in that Oliver cam there. He's going to be playing on stream next versus Tatsuhoryu.
Oh, wow. This is a SoCal match.
Yeah, Wednesday Night Fights battle. So we're set, ready to go. Reiketsu, Vega still, and Kai sticks with the Nash.
Yep, I think that was the right choice. I think that's the right choice.
Yeah, I mean, the first game was not super duper convincing either way. Yeah, claw from Reiketsu early. You saw him backdash this time first, so he doesn't get hit by Scythe.
Try to get him with a jump back medium punch, which was the right button to use. Just did it a little too early, it looked like.
I like that Reiketsu's fishing with roundhouse like that. Oh man, yeah, side switch combo. Didn't see that Reiketsu would come back to the front and stuff the V trigger.
Wow.
It's gonna be a big jump in. No, doesn't spend any meter or anything. Yeah, wanted the reset, and that was a great round from Reiketsu, similar to the first game.
That's one of those rounds though when you're Eliver, you're just thinking to yourself, oh, dang it. Like, it's almost like they're toying with you at that point.
Yeah, totally.
And it can be mentally damaging, and you can see a great start here. Again, the same side switch, and he's got it a second time, and then he goes for the reset.
One more for stun. Ah, went for the command throw, and Kai was out of there.
Oh, but that should do it anyway. There
Gonna be stunned. No meter to work with on this combo.
Probably a perfect if this kills. Not quite.
Oh, there it is. And Reiketsu with the perfect, super convincing stuff. I wonder if all that downtime where he was thinking about character gave time for Reiketsu to compose himself and be like, okay, now I know what I need to do.
Well, that's the interesting thing right there is that when you're Reiketsu and when your opponent starts doing that thinking thing where like, I don't know what character to pick, you kind of almost know within your own heart then that they're kind of tentative.
Right.
So that means you can kind of go in for the kill. And you saw right there, just starting that last round.
Yeah, sick confirm. And you know, I like that he's walking up, he's fishing with low medium kick as you just saw. And in this stun situation, great jump out from Eliver. That was, you know, the best option. Reiketsu wanted command throw since it gives you, you know, that low damage output on the next combo. You can get more. And you see this final choice here, the stuff with the jab, and Reiketsu, clean way to close it out.
Yeah. But as I said, you know, I just felt like at that point in time, you kind of know you have a mental advantage over your opponent when they're sitting there thinking about it for a really long time. That means that Eliver didn't quite feel confident in his Nash.
Exactly,
And I think that kind of gave Reiketsu the notion to be like, okay, you know, I smell blood, let's go in for the kill.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wow, I just noticed Reiketsu has the split frame bag over there.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that he has it. I didn't think that was going to be like popular in Japan or whatever. Assume they had some kind of bag.
He probably grabbed it over here at a tournament and just brought it back with him to Japan.
Been to a lot of events. So there they are. Tatsuhoryu, 16 years old on the left with Dhalsim, and Brent, young man himself, with Ken on the right.
I see everybody sitting in the front here. I see guys like Mark Teddy. Who's that they're talking to? Is that Mago? No, that's not Mago.
I see Flash, and is that Eita?
Oh, it might be Eita. Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, a bunch of people are talking in the front row. I mean, this is, you know, that's one of the cool things about premier events is that you have these, all the competition is together, right?
Yeah,
you have all these international players as well as the American players who gather, and the American players are all so far from each other, right?
Yeah. Rasmatics is sitting there right behind Reiketsu and Nuki, who's made it out here. A lot of great players out here. It's crazy.
This event's going to be really tough to win.
Yeah.
But, you know,
we are in Pool 12 right now. If we look at this, Icy Glaceon and Notorious had to fight each other, and Mango Cake and Bad Wolf had to fight each other, but it looks like all of them fell victim to eventually to Tatsuhoryu and Brenttiscool.
Right.
So they're playing each other right now on winner's side semifinals.
So the reason you bring up Reiketsu watching this is because he's going to have to play the winner of this more than likely, right? So Nuki and him are kind of sitting there studying this match like, what am I supposed to do? And as I mentioned, Tatsuhoryu's team beat Reiketsu's team in the team tournament yesterday.
That's right. And Brenttiscool was part of the team that won the 3v3 tournament,
right? The Trinity won yesterday, yeah. So Brent, you know, Trinity, as you mentioned, as you were just bringing up, you know, the team tournament they won yesterday, 3 really strong Ken players, and this is a matchup that I think Tatsuhoryu has struggled with at Wednesday night fights. The Ken players have done a good job to shut him down.
I mean, this is the match that I remember when the game first came out. You know, Chris T was like, "Oh my God, Ken cannot beat Dhalsim at all," and now it's like the exact opposite.
It's like, how does Dhalsim stop Ken? He's such a monster.
Every Dhalsim player hates this match so much now.
Yeah, Tatsuhoryu, a very different style of Dhalsim. He's super aggressive. He likes to set play. Doesn't always just want his own.
It's almost like a SoCal style of Dhalsim because Jesse's very similar.
Jesse has all the setups too, yeah. And he has the patience. I think that's the thing that Jesse has over Tatsuhoryu. Look for down fierce, and Brent threw him out of it, but the immediate wake-up slide, and there's the damage.
Him on the other side, yep, and he's still cooking the whole time. So look at all that white light building up, but then an uppercut.
Huge damage.
Yeah, and right into the corner. Okay.
Oh, he baited the throw, and Brent took the bait. Hook, line, and sinker. Tatsuhoryu first round.
Round 2.
And that little walk back into the down fierce is all you need. Teleport in. Wow, Brent's step kick got auto-corrected. And now bad spot to B is going to have to eat pressure. Jumps
out of there, yeah. Tatsuhoryu missing the proper meaty timing.
And you see, Tatsuhoryu very different from other Dhalsims. He hits that medium kick and then slid in. Was like, yep, I'm going in. Other Dhalsim players would have been like, they blocked my medium kick, another medium. Or, you know, stay away. But Tatsuhoryu, he's down to get in there and scrap.
Yeah, he just threw out that back medium punch anti-air again. Trying to use that button. You've seen a lot of Dhalsims use the jab. Okay, Brent is going to wake up with the EX uppercut. Tries his own shimmy, but Tatsuhoryu says, nope, sorry, not going to get me with that.
Oh, and Brent hit confirmed the target combo, but it was too far.
Oh, that's going to combo. That means the round, yeah.
Of course. Yeah, Ken gets that. Oh, the hot dog head. Oh, man.
No.
Well, that's not a good look for Tatsuhoryu.
And he's still balancing on one leg, too. That's
with
very
the hot dog
impressive, Dhalsim. Yeah. That's what all that yoga practice is going to do for him.
Dude, hot dog yoga classes, of course. So effective. Now the roundhouse stuck out for Tatsuhoryu. There's the juggle that Brent gets on the other side and has corner now.
And then goes for throw loop, second throw, goes for a third one. Oh, I love the movement. Run, dash back, wake up, these skills.
This is a low button. Yeah, so it's going to get under.
Oh, and he just got right under the fireball.
Yeah, great punish from Brent. That's one thing you got to keep in mind when Dhalsim has that CA on deck, the critical art. You got to be ready for the wake up, right? And Dhalsim players will do it. The key is to hit a low button. So that way, when he does the critical art, it'll just go over your head.
Right.
And you can get the punish.
Right under it.
Rathmatic's up there for the coaching. Oh, man, he's not that good. He's kind of whack. Let me explain. Break it down for you. You think that that's going to work? That is going to work, but you got to adjust it slightly to do like this, man. Come on,
you got this. The craziest thing about it is that Rathmatics isn't even really that much older than Tatsuhoryu.
Dude, he's like 18.
Yeah, he's only like 2 years older.
Yeah, but, you know, it's the advice, the friendly advice. It wasn't, you know, a match out of Tatsuhoryu's, you know, wheelhouse. But I like that Brent, there was that coaching downtime, and Brent was like, yeah, next round, I'm starting with a jump. I'm going in right away, right? No time for Tatsuhoryu to think about what, you know, he was just told. Brent just tried to turn it on right away.
Don't let him establish whatever it was that he's trying to set up. And here we go, EX uppercut. Look at all that damage. And also, of course, always been one of the characters with the low health, 900 health in this game.
There was 2 times that round where Brent jumped and Tatsuhoryu wanted to jab anti-air and it got stuffed. That was the round. That was the whole round right there. He gets 2 anti-airs that don't work out with the jab.
I want to point out how cool this hot dog is. It is teleporting with Dhalsim.
Dude, interdimensional hot dog. This is some next level stuff.
He has the power to teleport the hot dog. Oh, bounce time, extra combo. He's going to spend the meter. He does.
Oh my God. I was really hoping he would win this round with a hot dog on his head, dude. I was like, what even happened? Has Capcom prepared for this? The stun?
Oh, there it is. And just like that, low stun, low health, EX uppercut. Goodbye, Dhalsim.
Oh man, one mistake. One singular hot dog misplaced from Tatsuhoryu.
I mean, look,
the round.
Dhalsim is one of those characters who's, you know, if you're a Dhalsim player, you're kind of used to that, right? That's the life of Dhalsim. But then you have Ken, whose life is to get in once and kill you. So it's like exacerbated almost. It's like the worst possible combination. So let's take a look at just exactly what happened to Tatsuhoryu.
Yeah, and I mean, look, you know, hot dogs aside, like, he had this great anti-air, gets the Guile, and even spends the meter on the EX Guile after. The problem is this over-committal on the offense. Brent went the immediate reversal, and look at how quickly this life drains, right?
Yeah, back throw, regular throw.
And it's that low 4, right? This is a key moment. He gets the stun, big jump, and look at the damage melt. Look at this. He's dead from there.
That was all one sequence.
Yeah.
That was, so Tatsuhoryu had the hot dog on his head. Which means he hadn't been hit at all. So that wake-up uppercut all the way to KO was just one sequence, and that was the end.
Uppercut, 3 throws, 1 hit.
Yeah,
he did one combo and a couple of throws and an uppercut, and that'll do it.
Yep. That's the life of Dhalsim.
It's the life that you gotta live a lot of the times. You know, Tatsuhoryu's still young enough to understand that he has his whole life ahead of him, and he's of course going to be heading to the PlayStation experience as young as he is. He knows the importance in getting $5 off 2-day early bird passes with Fight Money 16. As I told David earlier, that Fight Money's got to be good for something. And you're going to spend it to get into this PlayStation experience, as well as wearing one of these shirts in the audience at the PlayStation experience. You'll be tuning in and enjoying the matches, wearing your Capcom Pro Tour shirt, which you can get over at Amazon.com/Capcom Pro Tour. the Heart of Battle Ryu tee is definitely the sickest one.
Next time I commentate, I'm just gonna wear that Footing Kazan shirt.
Dude, you should.
And I'll just put a tie over it.
Yeah,
like
you don't even have to put the tie. It's like you're just gonna show. What are they gonna say? Chris Sexy's like, that's not okay. You're like, look, man, I'm wearing this lovely Capcom Pro Tour shirt. Like all the people at home were wearing their Capcom Pro Tour shirts and saying like, yeah, I could wear this on commentary. I'm with you, James. I'm with you.
All right, so we've got Hail Mary's Eita going up against STDX Blitzman.
From the US, Eita, of course, top 8 EVO finisher. I think most people remember him from EVO for losing to L.I. Joe.
Yes.
But, you know, EVO finalist and one of the most aggressive, egregious styles of Ken that you will see. Yeah, I mean, you know.
Just jump in, let's go.
Yeah, this is Eita. This is the style of Ken that you're going to expect him to play. Super fast-paced, lots of run, lots of jump. And, you know, it's tough to stop this style, right? Because jump from Ken, you know, it means, oh, the run, too.
Yeah, run. So he's had 3 jump-ins, 1 run cancel, 2 run cancels already. There you go.
This is the style from Eita.
Yeah, and not only
and
that,
the run.
too.
Again. And now probably the jump.
Yep. And you know, it's a good idea.
I mean, you're not going to stop it. He's going to keep doing it. This is the style.
And, you know, Karin, as everybody knows, doesn't have the greatest of anti-airs. And so when you add that to Ken's ability to air Tatsu to avoid things.
Right. That's what I was going to bring up earlier. The way he can change his jump arc with regular Tatsu, jump in, or air Tatsu means that anti-airing this character is so difficult.
Right. And you know, he got all this damage at the beginning of the round by starting the round with a neutral jump.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It just so happened that Blitzman did V-skill.
Exactly, and he just ran into everything. And now, you see Eita gives up some space and then run. Yeah. Low, short run.
Yeah, Eita's definitely one. Oh, goes for the reset. Cute.
Other side, and this could be the round if he spends it.
I think it would be a wise thing to do, especially given Ken sitting there on full V-trigger, Volt critical art.
Dude, he is one low strong V-trigger away from the round.
Yeah.
It's terrifying to leave that character alive. Final round's going to start up, Eita, you know, of course, with the resource advantage. But good work from Blitzman to close out that round. Oh, this time no jump from Eita. He whipped the stand like it first. That air-to-air medium kick. And look at him, he's so dangerous, he just runs in.
We're going to see another run cancel really soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, defensively.
Yeah, he tried it. He tried it. It's just the standing light kick was a little too far. Goes for the frame trap, and he gets the stun. Jump into super. That's probably going to do it.
Yep, Eita going to spend the meter to close it out. That's first game, Eita over Blitzman.
And I see a smile on Nuki's face, and I'm going to, you know.
Assume that it's from low, short, in to run.
Yeah, they're sitting there trying to help his teammates, and I believe, is that Goichi there sitting next to him?
It's hard to tell. We only have a little sliver of his face off in the distance. James, you said it, not me.
Round 1.
Just let him know that I don't think Goichi looks like anybody else over there, all right? You know, a little bit more patient start from Eita, surprisingly.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you see him kind of play that. Yeah, all right,
okay,
well.
look, Blitzman has to be, at this point in time, we've seen like 19 run cancels. It's something Blitzman really has to be cognizant of.
You gotta be ready for it. At least hit jab.
Right.
You know, if you're not gonna hit a bigger button to stop it, that's fine. But you gotta hit jab, right?
Okay.
Air to air is good.
Like
and
that.
Immediate run cancel, he techs. It's better than what was before, which is nothing.
And yeah, you have to remember that there is not a single thing Ken can cancel into a run that makes it unpunishable.
Yeah, or, I mean, or even like plus, or
right,
neutral,
or
you hit a button there. That is your turn.
It is punishable 100% of the time, if I'm not mistaken.
Just hit a button. You got to do it. I mean, at this point, like, you have to at least stop it a couple times because Eita is so ready for it. Oh, missed throw. He has all that meter to watch out for as well. That could be jump Tatsus or just big confirms into critical art.
That's the other thing, too. Blitzman hasn't really been using his meter, I think, that effectively. I haven't seen a lot of anti-airs.
And that low, strong run again from Eita. Corners.
Oh,
blocked,
just that's when he uses it, and that was not the good time to do it.
Can probably spend both bars and close it out if he wants, or even just the one. And that will do it. Eita, 2 games.
Look at all that red on that bar. Karin down and right through the door.
I mean, there was just no punishes ever on any of the runs or any of just the offense from Eita.
But, I mean, that's also, you know, obviously we're sitting here saying, oh, Blitzman should have been ready for it. Yeah. But that's also a tribute to Eita and the timing that he has to throw it in there. You know, because he was definitely throwing it in weird places, canceling different moves into it, keeping it harder to guess, you know, harder to see coming.
Right, 100%. And as we wind down these pools, you know, Eita's going to get near the end of the pool. It's going to be tough opponents coming up. We're getting near the end of this block of the 9 through 16 pools. Before we get there, though, we're going to take a little break. Be back with some more Street Fighter action in just a minute.
Here from Daigo, quite rare. Justin's first jump in a while here. Oh wow, a double jump. There's the jump back jab again. This could be super. Justin is gonna eliminate Daigo Umehara. Oh my god, this offense is just ridiculous.
Oh my god, that is
poison.
Oh, he's gonna get hit.
Oh my god. Oh! He took the risk!
And here, no, he's choosing the safer option.
We should have at this point. Look, see, this is how this is where we shine.
Yeah.
Patience game. Oh god. MVP. He's got on deck. Luffy needs to do something.
Oh my god.
And that's it. Beast is in the house. He's in the house.
PlayStation.
Welcome back to Southern California Regionals, coming to you live from Santa Ana, California, here at the Esports Arena. I'm James Chen.
And I'm Sejan. What a lovely introduction you've given us here. Let's come back into pools 9 through 16.
I always want to do it Marv Albert style, you know, like, welcome back. We are coming to you live from Santa Ana, California at the Esports Arena.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, with this background, I'm pretty sure you can do whatever you want.
Yeah,
like, we can just freestyle at this point. We got a brick wall behind us. There's no.
I like it, though. I think it kind of adds a different flavor to the whole thing.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Man, commentary synergy between you and David is so strong.
David is adjusting my hair.
He's adjusting your hair in the middle of commentary. That's so lovely. We have a really, really, really strong set of players playing up next. Kenneth Pope, who we mentioned, 9th place at EVO this year with Necalli, and Rom, super strong Northern California player with Vega. Button checked and ready to go. This pool's play action here at SCR.
Wow, yeah, I need to figure out which pool this is, because this, I gotta feel like this is pretty late in the brackets.
Right.
But
I mean, you know, well, right now, as we mentioned, pools 9 through 16. This is pool 13.
This is pool 15, actually.
15.
15, and they're on the same side of the bracket. Eita's on the other side.
So Eita, you know, watching this match, gotta be gonna play. It's not probably the winner of this deeper in the pool. It's that backwards walk speed from Rom Vega. That's one of the things about Vega players. They will often block one thing and then immediately just walk backwards, right? Because he gets out of the range of things so quickly. It makes whiff punishing so dangerous to this character.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, outside of maybe Fudo, who did beat Infiltration one match at EVO, Rom came the closest to beating Infiltration.
He definitely did. He had a close set with him, and Rom Vega, really dangerous. He beat PR Rogan at EVO as well, right?
Yeah. So both of these guys with a lot of EVO success. Here comes Ken Pope getting in there, but hitting Vega out of the air, so not able to combo that into anything.
This is the range where you see Necalli sticking out that fierce. It's definitely buffered into the dash,
Yep,
just like that.
There it is. Yeah, because once, oh, that's going to take it.
Yeah, the wake up button, it got him out of the command throw that he had tried. But yeah, at that range, right, you know, you stick out that fierce knowing that Vega doesn't really have much to counter poke it with, and if he hits a button into it, you'll get the advantage.
Yeah, and if you're not familiar with Necalli, once you activate V-Trigger, you can cancel into specials without charge.
Yeah.
So you can just hit stand fierce and then do back forward punch, and if he gets hit by it, automatically comes out.
Right, punish there on the roundhouse. And Rom's been playing good neutral. He's also been challenging well on defense. He's not letting Kenneth Pope just get it started with Necalli for free. He's been hitting light kick or walking backwards or challenging enough to make Kenneth Pope feel like his options aren't all, you know, just foolproof. Now, gotta be, you know, a little bit worried about Vega at this point. Any button into V-Trigger and a critical art will do it. This is corner carry.
I definitely feel like right now the main difference of this match has been Rom's neutral game. Now, I think Rom thought he was going to go to the other side, but he stayed in front.
Oh, the instant overhead. Yes, he wasn't ready for that jump back jab from Necalli.
I wonder if that wouldn't have killed if it didn't drain a little bit of that gray life ahead of time on the jump attack.
He had just a little bit of life left.
All right. But like I said, it feels like Rom is doing better on neutral, but once Ken gets Necalli in there, then that's where he gets all
sort
of
the nature of this matchup.
Yeah.
Interesting, too, to keep in mind that Rom has been sticking with Claw. He hasn't opted to take the Claw off, which a lot of Vega players do.
More combo opportunities.
Right. And you know, you get the extra range from the Claw. It's going to be a carry on into the corner. He doesn't get a great setup afterwards, but we'll see what he tries. No, just walk up.
Yep, just tries to get back in there, tries to keep that corner pressure going. Rom trying to figure out his way out. So he's going to be able to do it. Is he going to go into the super? No, he saves it.
Oh, he got him. Yeah, baited the throw. And now pressure for Rom. Spends a bar. Meaty is set up, and good blocks from Kenneth Pope.
Yeah, just V-Trigger right in the throw. Takes him into the corner, but again hits him out of the air. He's going to, too far away for that standing medium punch to connect, but that's going to work.
Buffer, one more guess. Oh, and he backdashed expecting probably uppercut, and Kenneth Pope just with the jab instead. It's going to come down to the last guess here in the first game. So this neutral. Oh, the dash up from Necalli. It's so scary as Vega. He's got to hit a button to intercept it. The air-to-air will do it.
Oh, my.
Okay. Yeah, scary. I mean, Necalli with so much, you know, the resources to work with, all he had to hit was one of those stand medium punches into the buffer or anything, really. I mean, it's just a scary range to play at.
Oh, Kenneth Pope. It's going to be hard calling him that, not calling him Hugo 101. Remember, he took second place to Infiltration in Street Fighter 4 here at an SCR just a few years back. Always been a very strong player, great Bison player in Street Fighter 4.
Now just playing it slow again. I mean, Rom, you know, he took the first game, not convincingly, but he got it. As you mentioned, looking stronger in the neutral overall. It's a little buffer. And good blocks, too. Yeah, Rom stayed patient. You know, in that little series, there's a worry of command throw, but you'll take it often not in the corner. Yeah,
Rom has been doing a lot of neutral jump medium kicks. We've seen that at least 2 or 3 times now, just at the right defensive time, right when you expected Ken to jump at him, and wow.
Is that neutral jump medium kick again, as you mentioned? No more claw for Rom.
Trying to inch his way in there, trying to find that hole to get in, maybe to dash up and command throw or something, but now his mask is gone.
Yeah, Vega still has a lot of resources to work with. Oh, goes for the target combo.
Oh.
Big fierce, but doesn't turn it into much. And the stomp. Yeah, he hit the first crouching medium punch. The second one comes out. Rom's got to be thinking like, all right, I'm going to do something.
If I'm not mistaken, crouch fierce into medium stomp is not a combo, but no, it is a combo, but not a true block string. And I think close fierce into medium stomp is a true block string, but not a combo.
Right. Well, in that scenario, it was the crouching medium punch anyway.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
And he was just swinging with it, and whatever Rom hit was probably just too slow to interrupt. Maybe hit like medium punch or something.
That's just the thing, is if it's not a true block string, then obviously you can accidentally hang yourself right in the middle of that.
Yeah, it's so common just to hit a button. Oh, the interrupt, and he gets the combo. And you see Rom still playing it a bit slow, despite the deficit. Now he's got to force action. Or win the neutral convincingly enough.
Alright, Rom slowly pushed Ken into the corner now. Just walked him there, essentially. Didn't even touch any buttons, practically.
Well, the big jump over.
Gonna get him. Not close enough for the juggle afterwards, but Rom gets out of the corner. Nice with counter pokes, but here comes Ken Pope right back with the EX charge, and then the EX command into uppercut. Not quite.
Yeah, not enough. Had he had the bar for EX uppercut, it would have killed, but just built it afterwards. You see that little light kicks that from Ken Pope. He's just sticking it out, hoping that there's the overhead. Yeah, the light kick was just in case Rom hit a button into it, but instead, down forward fierce will do it.
I just like the fact that he went for the overhead option from that far. It was dash overhead, so it wasn't something that was on Rom. I mean, obviously you know an overhead's coming, but if it was close up, he'd be thinking about it.
Right.
From that range. Was not something that was on Rom's mind.
Yeah, one of the better overheads in the game. It's a little slower, right? But they all are in this game. But crush counter, it's a fierce button. It does a lot of damage.
Right. And if it crush counters, he gets a whole bar of V trigger.
Yeah. Right. Although, you know, V trigger Necalli really hasn't been a big problem so far, as he's really got it.
Yeah, well, this is definitely, I feel like, how the match has been, this whole match has been going so far. Rom just keeps getting Ken into the corner, and then Ken has to fight his way out. There you see him, he does it with the V-trigger cancel. Oh!
And just a little low jab buffer. Now Rom sitting on such a big lead. It's really about Ken Pope to make something crazy happen, and if Rom runs into one of those fierces, it could be the start. But you see him, yeah, he's not being too, just the interrupt. Yeah, you got to be careful, right? When your opponent has that much health, they're looking for something big.
Right.
They're trying to do something big, and you have to have the patience not to go in there too crazy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Rom hadn't hit a button for a large chunk of time, then finally hit one button, and that's the one that Ken ran into. So that's just good timing on Rom's part, good read on when Ken wanted to start being aggressive.
Got him with the throw bait again, and now has damage for himself, can roll. Meaty again is good. The walk down, it'll be stun. Although spent the bar.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, still has stun for himself. Spends his last bar meter, has a setup, and if it'll hit, he can get it.
Oh, the command throw. Here's a big opportunity now.
Yeah, this is huge. This could be a bad spot. He got hit in between, and there's the critical.
Oh my! Yeah, that's not gonna quite kill, but it's gonna put Ken right on the verge. He has to take this to get to the last round.
Oh, he baited it, and Rom walked forward. Oh man, he blinked. When Rom got hit by that, he blinked so hard, like, oh my gosh.
And we're coming down to the last round between these two competitors. This is not even winners finals. This is winners semifinals of Pool 15. Winner of this most likely going to be facing against Eita
to make it out of their pool. That back walk speed from Ken gets him out of the scenario. A little bit of damage. And we're pretty even on life, although we're on big meter advantage.
Ooh.
Oh, you see that Vega walk speed? He's so tough to pin down.
And he's going to go into the super, yep. It's going to be a huge amount of damage, but we saw what happened last time, and Ken is sitting on a full V-trigger, so one hit.
He took the throw bait, that stun, the jump, that should do it, and Rom is going to take it. What a set that was, man.
Woo.
Such slow, patient play. Yeah. But you know what's scary is that, you know, one of these two will play against Eita, and the loser is probably going to have to play one of these players again.
Yeah, I know. So out of those three players, Ken Pope, Rom, and Eita, one of them is not going to make it out of pools at all.
So I'm
pretty scary.
real interested to see if Eita can beat Rom, because, you know, Rom has made some crazy upsets before. He's one of those players. And if there's anybody who can play patient and stop Eita in his tracks, it could be Rom.
That's true. Yeah,
so it's going to be an interesting pool to see. Up next, we have one of the Evil Geniuses players, the Evil Genius I. Evil Geniuses.
Oh, the Evil Genius I. Yeah, I got it.
K-Rad coming up here to play here at SCR 2016. He's going to be playing against Nicktanella.
That's right.
Who's the usual streamer that streams the secondary stream at Wednesday Night Fights, but is also a good player. He plays Necalli.
Yeah, he's done one just quite yet, but he's definitely gotten up there, and
he's had a top 3 finish.
Yeah, but we are going to see some Necalli. But K-Brad, of course, you know, one of the stronger Cammys, in the country, and has a lot of success. In fact, he was just taken out of the Latin America qualifiers. Mysterio passed them up in points.
Yeah.
So, but I believe that K-Brad got all of his points from winning one of the ranking events down in Latin America.
Dude, Latin America was where K-Brad has had a lot of his success, actually. You know, and he was just talking to PR Rog a minute ago, who is, of course, a Necalli player. He plays a couple of characters, but Necalli one of them. And was kind of talking to him about it before he went to play against Nicktanella, because that's the matchup he knows he's about to play. But, you know, Nicktanella is definitely no slouch. Hitbox player. Plays him some Necalli, as we mentioned. And it's a matchup that's kind of scary as Cammy, right? Character who has an uppercut, so can challenge you, has big damage output, has buttons that can contest you. It's going to be interesting. K-Brad's going to have to take, you know, care that he doesn't get clipped.
Yeah. I'm just going to see. I'm curious to see right now. I mean, if Nicktanella is a fervent stand light punch anti-air, then, you know, obviously Cammy's dive kick can be effective.
He likes him some stand light punch anti-air, I can tell you that.
So, you know, he's going to have to be careful of Cammy's dive kick. You know, maybe go to just regular uppercut a little more.
It's real easy to just get in the habit of hitting that stand light punch against a lot of characters.
It's a total reaction. It's like you don't even tell yourself to do it. It's just, oh, I know I can do this, and you get away with it so much.
Yeah, see, there's the light punch. It traded that time, but it can lose. You got to be careful about it. And you see, he's kind of buffering on the anti-air. Nicktanella looking to see if there's uppercut.
I like how K-Brad is just kind of jumping and dive kicking right away, just to make it a little bit harder for Nicktanella to get a lead. You know what? He can do it the same. He can do his own dive kick.
Yeah, but K-Brad did anti-air it.
Yeah. It's a trade, but that definitely is in Cammy's favor. Oh, that's going to be punished. Yeah.
Yeah, throw tech OS, not enough. He gets the combo out of here. Into the stomp, and now can chase down. Since he's in trigger, he can meaty.
Stein light punch, of course, into...
Ooh, combo from K-Brad. Yeah, gets the uppercut.
Yeah. That's
Still
the only
has
one that
V-trigger dive kick.
It's the only one that combos off of low forward.
Right.
V-trigger is the uppercut.
Good blocks from K-Brad. I'm surprised we haven't seen an interrupt. Uh-oh, this is big damage. One more for the
900
round.
health Cammy.
Oh, and blocks on the dive kick.
Oh!
Frame trap, but didn't turn it into anything. What does he do on wake up the button? Wow. It was down forward fierce. He tried to wake up overhead, it looked like. And just K-Brad clipped him. Scary spot to be for both players.
Yeah, because K-Brad had just missed that confirm off of the stand medium punch, which gave Nicktanella just a little bit extra life.
Man, a lot of buttons from Nick in neutral. He's just kind of throwing him out, trying to intercept K-Brad. There's the low forward.
Thought that K-Brad would be scared after walking into that stand roundhouse.
Oh, the throw tech OS, and he just goes for the uppercut, knowing that K-Brad was trying to punish. A lot of stomps, and there's the anti-air. Nick is ready for the uppercut now.
It's going to be really important to establish that just to keep K-Brad grounded a little bit.
Right, yeah.
Oh, no,
this is a big punish.
Confirm. Not a huge punish there. Chose to conserve his meter.
Oh, the anti-air. Okay, now K-Brad has a lot of meter to work with as well. That might be the round. Yeah, and he doesn't have to spend any meter too, which is a great, opportunity for Nicktanella. You don't want to sit on, all those resources too long. But yeah, now has a chance to build up this full critical art, which is big damage against Cammy.
Oh, he's gonna get. Oh, just the fierce juggle. Goes for the damage instead of. And again, a miss confirmed by K-Brad.
But not a huge punish though from Nick.
Nick trying to keep himself very mobile.
Oh, the anti-air jab stuffed
work.
again.
Yeah.
He's got to have those uppercuts. There it is.
He just does it on Wakeup, and he's gonna do it again.
Yeah, took the risk a couple of times against K-Brad.
He's no,
okay,
no.
Third time, not the charm.
Getting
and it's
a
big
little
damage.
cute. Oh my God, that is a ton of damage. Oh, dove the wrong way.
Yeah, not intentionally, of course, but it just happened. The whip punish. Nick's in a bad spot, and the wake-up jab does get stuffed. There it is.
It was interesting. In the second round, I did see Nick woke up with a button, and it was one of those buttons that does that thing where it pushes the opponent a little bit further. I saw Cammy do stand medium punch, crouch medium, and it missed. I don't know if Nick did it on purpose. I'm curious to see if that's just a tactic that he's trying to use.
The dash walk throw at the start from K-Brad just tells you how he feels. Safe jump. But challenge from K-Brad after with the buttons.
Again, that stand light punch. But he's hitting it early. You can see that stand light punch is coming out early because he is trying to beat dive kicks, it looks like. Which is why I think K-Brad did jump fierce that one time and just beat it because Nick did it too early.
Oh, no punish on the jump back in the corner again.
Oh, he does it again. Wow, very risky.
Taking those.
Oh, yep.
Oh, command throw, and that's going to be a punish. The uppercut again. Same little scenario. K-Brad still has some of that V-trigger to work with.
Ow.
That was a huge shot. Oh my God, that was the round so fast. Just a couple of fierces.
Cammy had like 40% health, and it was all gone in like 2 clock ticks.
Dude, yeah, just, all right, let me dunk you real quick with this one.
All right, again, just going with the fierce. So after K-Brad gets with the EX dive kick, he likes the damage as opposed to the reset opportunity. Oh, beautiful jump back to punish that dive kick.
And has the media pressure afterwards by whiffing that disc guidance. Good work from Nicktanella to get in there.
Oh.
Didn't confirm. K-Brad's had a few of those.
Maybe he didn't see the counter hit. He was trying to do low strong into low forward, maybe. Not sure.
I don't know. Whatever it was, K-Brad was committed to other offense.
Nicktanella sitting on a life lead right now. Just a small life lead. But of course, Cammy, of course, with lower health.
I like that Nick just popped trigger. He didn't wait for a button into it or anything. He just wanted it. And now this is damage again for K-Brad.
Yeah.
Still has more of this trigger.
I definitely feel like a lot of people sometimes are too married into that normal cancel.
Yeah.
Into the V trigger.
Because, you just feel like, oh yeah, if I get a roundhouse and it crush counters and I pop trigger, I get so much damage. It's like, well, also, you could not get that.
Yeah. K-Brad's going to take that round with the V trigger drill into EX uppercut. Ooh. I almost feel like if Nicktanella had just waited, he could have gotten a full jump-in combo on Cammy off of that dive kick instead of jabbing her out of the air. All
right, pressure now. K-Brad has not done a lot of reversal uppercuts so far, so it's given Nick opportunity to pressure.
Yeah. Again, Nicktanella trying to do the forward dash, back dash dance.
Yeah.
Okay, there we saw the throw tech OS from Nick. Good stuff to him. There's that standing light punch.
Yeah, and if it was just uppercut, it's so much more damage. There's the EX. Yeah, you can see the kind of damage you can get from it instead of jab.
Oh, what a confirm!
K-Brad now with corner, and he's got it. One more for the round. And there it is, K-Brad over Nicktanella.
I feel like Nick is one of those Necalli players who does love the stand light punch into V-trigger. I wonder if that's what he was going for at the end, just hoping for a mistiming of meaty from K-Brad. But K-Brad had that proper meaty timing. He's going to take it.
Yeah, I feel like, as you mentioned, a lot of Necalli players do get sort of married to the jab on Wakeup, right? Like, they're like so hopeful. It's, again, like just what we talked about. They become so in love with the jab on Wakeup that they're just like, yeah, I'm going to jab in a trigger. Just like, a lot of you guys at home, especially me, are in love with Vertigear, the awesome chairs that I'll be putting out for you guys. SCR 2016 is the code. That'll save you 10%, valid through the 17th, which is the last day of SCR. Of course, you're watching the Capcom Pro Tour at home, sitting in your Vertigear chairs, and you can find more info on that at CapcomProTour.com and the social media channels down below. Of course, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Flickr, MySpace, Tumblr, etc., 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 whatever you guys use. Google, what's the one Google has?
Google Plus.
Plus. Yeah. Thank you, Spencer, in our ears.
Yeah. So that might have been winners finals of Pool 13. Because
yeah, it was.
K-Brad and Nicktanella are on opposite sides of the bracket. Yeah,
It must have been, yeah.
So K-Brad at the end of losers bracket.
Yeah, so he was in losers finals of his pool. Good work. It was definitely not too one-sided of a set.
Yeah. No, it was really close. And again, if you guys want to follow along, that's arena.floko.tv, F-L-O-K-O.
Yeah.
And,
you want to tweet that link out there for the people?
I'm just trying to see if I can see what the front page looks like to make sure we have the SoCal Regionals link available.
Yeah, it's
there.
right in the front.
Yep, right there on the front. You see live today at the very top. Just click enter and you will get yourself all the way in there. You can check out all the pools and brackets and such. There you go. You can also see what matches are currently being played. You can go watch any of those pools as well. They're all being streamed.
Go watch
on
Chris Nguyen versus Forward right now.
That's right, at Station 5. Just click on the button down there. So very cool stuff that they have.
Yeah, in the meantime, we got a button check. It's Readman versus DR Ray from the Dominican Republic.
Of course, Dominican Republic, very strong scene.
Yeah.
A lot of great players.
And they've come out here to SCR in full force.
That's right. They took the
exhibition yesterday.
The Dominican Republic versus Wednesday Night Fights exhibition, yeah.
Man, you see Mike Ross's face everywhere on the pink shirt that Bizarro Mike is wearing in the background. Mike Ross has not forgotten about the people ever.
DRA, the last person he wants to think about is Mike Ross. Everyone always brings up that Marvel match where he blew himself up with Deadpool. So I'm sure DRA is sick of that match at this point.
Dang, that match is sick. All I can think of is it's Ryan Hunter on commentary, right? He says he blew himself up. He killed himself. So I just remember that.
DRA and
Readman
are opposite sides of the bracket.
So this is winners finals.
Yeah, so Readman sounds like he got past Arlieth and perhaps Reynald as well.
Man, well, his Guile play looks good so far. I like the V-skill. He's setting out the V-skill and then flash kicking behind it.
Yeah. You know, Guile charges up for flash kicks so fast.
Dude, it's crazy.
I don't see a lot of people take advantage of it as much. You know, Sonic Boom, and then if they haven't jumped, if they jump after you throw the Sonic Boom, you can flash kick them practically.
Right. Yeah, and you know, a lot of people are really starting to figure out Guile and becoming more proficient with this character. You know, Nuckledu's playing him now. That was an attempted flash kick from Readman. Nuckledu playing him, you know, Dominion messing with him, Chris G.
All right, DRA using that Rose to keep his slide safe. Oh, the neutral jump against...
It was a V-reversal attempt. V-reversal attempt, but came out as boom. Big punish. Should be crush and stun and death and round for DRA.
Yep, just one unfortunate mistake. Tried to do the V-reversal, came out as EX Sonic Boom, lost the meter, put himself into a bunch of delay, and then dead.
Yeah, I mean, the input for the V-reversal is forward and 3 punches, which is Sonic Boom. I mean, that's just how that happens.
I almost feel like they should change it to kicks for Guile.
Yeah.
You know? But look at this, DRA about to get the stun here, working on a perfect. Okay, finally Readman getting some counters. Gets the flash kick.
Oh, in the front, yeah, it's so fast. A lot of times if you don't have down charge, you're just gonna guess. And the overhead almost hit too. Trigger now for Guile.
Just use the projectile invincibility,
Yeah, so smart.
Last thing that Readman was expecting. DRA gonna take that, and even if it was blocked, the EX one is -2.
Yeah, it's -2.
Right? Yeah.
So safe. I mean, you know, Readman can challenge after, but -2 is Vega. You just block a thing and then you walk backwards and you're gone. You're just so fast.
DRA, of course, kind of considered, I think, the leader of the Dominican Republic team. As I mentioned earlier, Mena RD told me that he was considered the Daigo of the Dominican Republic. Or, I should say it, the Dominican Daigo.
The Dominican Daigo.
Yep.
Oh, no combo completion there. Surprise. Dash up. Yeah, there's the combo from Readman.
That is where Guile shines right there, is just the pure damage output from this character.
Yeah, he has great pressure, mix-ups. You know, we saw Chris G playing earlier, and David and I were talking about it. You know, he really maximizes a lot of the Guile stuff, and I think you really have to control the screen as Guile. It's hard in this matchup where, you know, Vega walks incredibly fast.
Jumps fast, too.
Yeah, slide. Yeah. He's got so many tools. I don't know if I like this.
All the way into the corner, and you know what? He'll take it, you know?
Yeah, he gave up the whole screen. I'm not sure if DRA needed to do all that.
Oh, no flash kick!
Yeah, he had the down charge, but just didn't do anything. Trade after, too. Oh, man.
That's
DRA.
bad timing. But, you know, the block stun. Ooh!
Yeah, walking forward, walking back, trying to bait some kind of throw. He didn't fall for it, but the button catches him anyway.
Yeah, the block stun on Vega's roll is deceptive. Like,
Right.
you want to actually time it a little late like everything else, but the block stuns are very short, so your counters are a lot sooner than you expect it to be.
Right. Oh, man, good read from DRA. He didn't get the punish. Oh, you see him waiting out of the range? Man, he is toying around now.
Yeah, but I mean, look, the fact that he's standing there like that without holding any direction on the joystick, without crouch block, just shows the confident play in DRA, that DRA has.
When you're that sure that you're gonna win, then that's when it gets scary. Oh, look at him go! 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 Oh man,
the footwork is beautiful. Oh, did he reach it? Yes, he did.
Yeah, he's gonna take this damage, but I don't think DRA really cares.
Yeah.
In fact, I looked over at his face and he just went, meh.
Yeah,
he literally was.
He's definitely toying with his opponent right now, and he's doing himself. Yeah,
and that will do it. DRA.
He advances out of pool number 11. If this indeed was a winner's bracket
Man, did you see
match.
the delay? He even sat there for a while like, it can't be over yet. Oh, it is. Let me get this handshake, the theatrical stuff.
He's like, I'm going to make sure that you stew in that chair for just a few extra seconds before I shake your hand.
That was mean.
Nah, DRA, awesome player. He's been
he's
great
really good.
forever. 9th place at EVO 1 year after beating a ton of top players. He had a very strong Feilong. Again, just continuing his streak of success here.
Yeah.
And, it's just a testament to this kind of player, because the one thing that they were telling me about him is that he plays every game.
Yes.
And he's super good at every game.
Right.
And so when you do that, a lot of the people who only play Street Fighter 4 have had a little bit of trouble trying to jump over to Street Fighter 5.
Right, because you're not building skill sets by playing the other games, right? Which will let you, first of all, there's a whole process in learning a new game.
Right.
But yeah, learning other games and learning different skills. There's stuff in this game like, popping V-trigger and using V-trigger and canceling it off normal and stuff. You might not know how to do that super well if you've never played a game that has something like that before.
Played a little bit like Killer Instinct, you're going to know that all day.
I mean, that's going to be very familiar to you, right?
Right.
But there's certain games where that won't be the case.
And even in this game here, once you get put into the corner and you're victim to the mix-up in the corner, a lot of people are like, there's no defense, right? And then Marvel players are like, well, don't get put in that position in the first place.
Play good.
That's how you avoid all those horrible mix-ups in Marvel, is don't get put in that position. That's
don't
why we see guys like Ray with huge success in Street Fighter 5. Right?
Yo, his movement in Marvel makes it so that he never gets caught.
Exactly.
You know what I like, by the way? We have Sonicfox up on the stage, who's going to be playing
back.
against Oliver Queen, a recent transplant to Southern California from Texas. Really, really strong Ryu player. But, Sonicfox, I like that he went and desynced the controllers first. He has the experience from playing on PlayStation 4 for Mortal Kombat, of course. Yeah, and PlayStation, obviously, the main provider here for all things that are going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, of course, thanks to PlayStation and Sony as well. But, he knew to do that. This is an interesting match. Before this started, I saw Sonicfox was talking over there to Punko.
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know that they were just, on the up and up. They write each other postcards and stuff. They just had a conversation over there, and they chatted, and Sonicfox was like, well, I'm going to go play, and Punko was like, all right, man, see you later.
Well, this is Pool 9. And Sonicfox and Oliver Queen on opposite sides. So I do believe this is going to be winners finals. So people who have been taken out along the way, Clockwork. We saw Combo Kash get 3 perfects on Kruul, and he was defeated either by Oliver Queen or before Oliver Queen. So the winner of this one, I suspect, is going to qualify out of Pool 9.
And it looks like it's going to be Urien still for Sonicfox.
I want to see him reflect a fireball into Ryu and then throw him. Dude, that would...
I'm going to tell you right now, the first time I played against Urien, I'm just sitting full screen. He's got one stock of mirror left, and I'm just like, EX fireball, just boom, reflected. Because the mirror comes out so fast, and I was like, lesson learned.
You saw the glitch, right? You saw the glitch?
Yes.
Dude, I want to see someone reflect the fireball, throw him, and then combo with a super because the guy's not ready for it. I would be so happy if that happened.
Well, a little bit of a fireball war happening right now. I can tell you that Urien definitely has the neutral tools to fight against Ryu's projectiles. He has ways to get around them. He has a good projectile himself, and I think he can kind of play slow and out-slow Ryu. He can play that slow game and deal with him. So far, though,
Oliver Queen playing great footsies right now and has him all the way in the corner, and the shimmy.
And there, that would have been the round if both hits hit, but there it is. First round, Oliver Queen. As you mentioned, transplant from Texas. Dude, one of the strongest players now in Southern California.
Yeah, he came to Wednesday Night Fights and was immediately in the running for top 3 every single week.
He's really good. He is so talented. Big jump, can spend meter, and that is a 60% lead for Oliver Queen. Sonicfox has really got to figure something out quick. That's not the answer so far.
I think Sonicfox's big mistake. Oh, wait, he's going to get some good damage.
Oh, he wanted the throw reset. He got it. Combo on the other side has the mirror out
Goes
below. Pop off the mirror. And he, oh man, throw would have been close to stun. Oh, he's looking for it. He really wanted it.
But that is going to be punishable there. Wow, just goes for the EX headbutt into EX charge. He wanted the stun, so he went for the overhead.
Oh, he just goes for the tackle. One more, a guess. And it's the right guess. The overhead will do it for Oliver Queen clutch on defense. Really sick offense. And man, he takes the first game over Sonicfox.
Like I said, Sonicfox, I think he needs to make one crucial adjustment. He needs to turn Urien into Iron Body Urien.
Dude,
with banana hammocks all hanging out. Oh, okay.
Man, I'm thinking the same thing. There's you know, James, we're easy to please. It's just low-hanging fruit, you know. A headbutt whiff and he gets in there. Oh, nice. This is great positioning now for Sonicfox. Oh, misses the throw a little early.
All right, trying to keep that pressure, but again, yeah, I don't...
Not safe at that range. Okay, headbutt is good, and he has the mix-up.
Yeah.
Sonicfox getting close to this V-trigger.
Wow, wake up stand medium kick when Ryu was right next to him.
Just Sonicfox things. Close. Now Sonicfox has the trigger, which makes...
Oh, that's punish time, yeah.
Into the mirror, and that should be it, yeah.
That was a little bit of an awkward range for the mirror, but he was able to confirm it, get it to connect, so.
Yeah, Sonicfox, one of the definite strengths is playing around the mirror. The Aegis, the V-trigger, that is definitely what he is so strong at with Urien so far. That's the big thing.
I mean, it's interesting because both Urien and Ibuki feel kind of like, you know, those characters who, they're just kind of waiting till the, beautiful use of the V-skill, yeah. But they're just waiting for their V-trigger to be able to get their full game, you know?
Right. I mean, trigger now available for Sonicfox. He's going to get it. There's lots of resources, the overhead.
Oh, good blocks from Oliver Queen.
Oh,
and he does the empty jump uppercut in a super.
Oh, the reflect. Man, Sonicfox with the pressure afterwards, too. Oh, no punish or anything. It was a pretty deep-looking shoulder. The crush counter. He had V-trigger anyway to cancel. Yeah. And now Oliver Queen, match point over CR Sonicfox.
Of course, CR Sonicfox sitting here with a ton of resources, so he's got a full bar.
Yeah, just raw headbutt in there, and reaction. Oliver Queen with the uppercut. The Tatsu to bait the throw.
And he does it again.
Okay, just, Sonicfox is sick of it. He's sick of it. He gets out of there, which means no resources left for Fox.
But, you know, that tied him up. Oh,
guard break.
Oliver Queen. Can he get through there?
Oh, the mirror. What a smart move from Fox, and he gets it. Combo.
Oh, and he's going to get the other mirror. Oh, didn't quite come, but he gets through.
Oh, he missed the juggle. Sonicfox, that would have been so big for him still. If Queen can find any hit, he's got this critical art.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the trigger.
Oh, that was such a big risk from Sonicfox. Oh, the mix-up. Yes, that string can go into the overhead afterwards. Oliver Queen stood up to find it, and just low forward from Sonicfox.
All right, Sonicfox now needing to figure out if he can keep this up.
Round 1.
If he can continue this into game 3, Oliver Queen standing in his way to get out of this pool. This is pool 9, winners finals. Gets him with the charge. Roundhouse, so he gets the max damage combo there. And now crush counter time.
Oh, he dropped the combo. Well, it was one hit, so now Sonicfox gets big damage. The reset too, and throw is good.
Corner. Little dangerous, but Oliver Queen doesn't have a ton of resources right now to make a big comeback.
And you see him just get antsy on the dash at the end. Sonicfox, I think, has really figured out Oliver Queen here. He's made him uncomfortable, got him dashing a bunch. Oh, tried a V-skill at the start. Oh, punish. Not a big one.
Ooh, crush counter right in the face. Gonna go into the uppercut, get some good damage, and now the throw.
Oh yeah, Oliver Queen trying to throw bait, but Fox with the wake up.
Spends a little bit of the meter, but you know what? He's got him close to stun. There it is, the stun, and we are gonna go to the last game, last round here between Sonicfox and Oliver Queen.
There it is, just like that.
Who's gonna qualify out of winner's side here? Such a close match between these two.
Yeah, what a way for Oliver Queen to turn it on in that last round. Air to air Fox, and he was waiting for that headbutt, which he just tried. So that jump neutral punch. Punish, and yeah, just jab strong. It's nothing big. Oh, whiff.
Ooh, too far, yeah.
Great spacing from Oliver Queen. And that mix-up is really causing problems for him so far. Oliver Queen has not figured out how to deal with that.
Oh, but he's going to get over, and he's going to combo into the super, yeah.
Not enough. But, man, huge lead for Oliver Queen. Fox needs a big comeback.
Oh, here we go.
Big.
Oh, it was a little too far. Didn't get a chance to combo off of it.
Another V reversal from Queen. The mirror is out, but it's because it's back there. It's nothing for
Yeah.
Sonicfox
Oh.
to drop the combo, but there it is. Oliver Queen over Sonicfox to make it out of the pool and winners.
Wow, great stuff. Oliver Queen making it out there. Not sure who he's going to be going up against on the loser side of the bracket.
Talking about Sonicfox, of course.
Yeah, Sonicfox, yeah. But Oliver Queen making it out there, as you said, from Texas, out here in SoCal now. Basically made waves immediately.
He made it out of pools and winners. He's from California. That's the way it works, all right? No longer.
Okay, fair enough.
No
fair
longer
enough.
a Texas Ryu player, now Southern California
That's
Ryu
right.
player.
Go SoCal. Let's go.
Let's go
yeah.
Southern California Oliver Queen.
That's right.
He gave me the thumbs up, so it's official. It's official.
But guess who we have coming up next is another player that at one point in time was SoCal. Before that was New York. Now he's NorCal, but I'm still going to claim him as SoCal. So
it's hard to claim him as anything.
Yeah,
He's been everywhere. You know, people still try to claim him as New York.
Hey, you know what? He won the Filipino ranking event, so maybe he's actually representing Philippines now.
There it is.
He is the Filipino champ.
Ah, the Filipino champ from Southern California.
From Southern California.
Did you happen to see that
That's
article,
right.
James?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I'm glad you saw it.
See, this is who they were actually referring to was Justin Wong. Because he's not from Philippines or from SoCal right now, you know. So, but he is the Filipino SoCal champ right now.
Manila Cup champion, of course. Justin Wong, Karin player, really, really talented. Often considered the best in the United States. His opponent, of course, Nick D, who is representing fighting games at UCI.
Yeah.
UCI used to be the venue for SCR, of course.
Have you seen the video where they showed the venue at the UCI like arcade room where they play? That place is sick.
Dude, it's so sick. I'm really jealous.
Look, I mean, when
they started like a collegiate video game program
like
there.
an actual program there. Like it's funded by the school. They have all this cool stuff here. I mean, I'm not going to say that when I went to UCLA, that was a long time ago, so it was when arcades still existed. And the UCLA arcade was the most amazing thing. That is one of the main reasons why I went to that school.
Oh, you went there mostly because the arcade was sick?
Because they had a sick arcade there and a lot of good Street Fighter players. That's right.
Okay. I thought it was other reasons.
No,
you know.
I studied the right thing there.
Okay, good. Just making sure. But it seems, like you're a PhD in game facts writing.
That's right, exactly.
You, of course, achieved there at UCLA.
That was my thesis, right?
Was it really?
100-page CVS2. No,
I would
it really
totally believe that,
wasn't.
dude.
It really
I totally. If there's anybody I would believe their thesis is on Street Fighter, it'd be James Chen. No one has more love for fighting games than James Chen.
That is right.
He's the undisputed #1 fan.
Yep,
fighting games is your waifu.
Yep, is no life without wife. So there you go. So.
There it is. James got everything figured out.
All right. But again, we do have Justin and Nick D coming up very soon.
Yeah, we're not going to lie to the people. They had to restart the console.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah,
okay,
I saw the console get restarted.
Okay.
I think because it was like a controller thing, where the controller's plugged in and controlling stuff, and they try to figure out the profiles. Whatever. I mean,
It happens. It happens. So.
Yeah. It would be much harder to figure out if it wasn't, of course, on the lovely PlayStation 4 provided to us by Sony. Thank you guys so much for supporting the Capcom Pro Tour.
All right.
Man, I'm just looking at, there's a replay being run back, this little package that I'm seeing here, and I'm seeing some of the matches that went on today. We've had so many good pools matches. At the end of the first block, we got a lot of the winners finals matches that were really good. David and I were commentating them. And then now that you're hopping on here, we have a lot of the end of the 9 through 16 brackets to get the winners finals.
I'm looking over here. So Justin was in pool 16.
Yes.
And him and Nick D, in fact, were on opposite sides of the pool. So Nick D, on his side of the pool, was Hellfire and Daily Tane. Daily Tane, an excellent birdie player who's come here for a lot of the Vanguard events. So, that speaks to Nick D's strength and how good he is at this game.
Fighting games at UCI.
And Justin got through, looks like Toki, Timtastic, and Thousand Force as well.
Yeah.
And
everybody. Justin is, he's one of those players that you expected to make it out of the pool and make a deep run here at SCR.
I'm just looking at, does this player's tag his phone number? Like,
yo.
like
James,
that is a phone number right there.
I'm pretty sure that's actually, yeah, you're right.
That looks like his he's sponsored by his phone number.
He's trying to pick up, the honeys maybe.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Hey,
there you go.
After I beat you in tournament, if you want to play casuals back in my place.
Hey, I'm just saying, man, but you got to get on stream in order to have that work.
Well,
so,
thanks to lovely Flow KO.
That's true, yeah.
Everybody is on stream.
That's true.
James.
That's true.
Looks like they're set up.
Yeah, that's right. You can go to arena.flowco.tv. And on the front page, click on the Southern California Regionals. You can click enter, and you can see all the matches that are running live at each pool, and you can go watch any pool that you want right now.
Yes, any of the pools that are going down, any of the stations available here at SCR 2016.
I see Chris Wynn going up against Dogura in Pool 10. Nicktanella going up against King Shola in Pool 13. Sherry Jennings going up against Romfinite in Pool 14. Kenneth Pope going up against Blitzman in Pool 15. And 8th grade going up against Daily Tane in Pool 16.
Right. I mean, these feeds are especially going to be important. You have to think, when we start to wind down to these top 64s, you know, your top 32s, when there's all these awesome matches, and everybody's like, why did they run Daigo and Tokido off stream? Well, even if it's off stream, you can see it now.
Exactly.
So it's going to be okay. Justin Wong versus Nick D representing fighting games at UCI. Karin or Justin, of course. This is like ultimate waifu for Justin Wong. He is like fanboying out about this character so hard.
No kidding. But you know what? His demon has always been
Chun-Li.
Chun-Li. So let's see what he can do to adjust to this. And this will be good for Justin, of course, because you know, he does have trouble against this character, so, you know, maybe trying to get some Chun-Li practice, Chun-Li play here early on.
Oh,
but
air legs up the sweep.
There it is. The air legs is pretty much the nightmare for Karin.
Yeah, and, you know, the fierce is tough for her to deal with the neutral. She's got great pressure, and it's like Karin wants to play mid-range, but Chun-Li just does it better. Oh, meaty elbow.
Nice. Gets the advantage off of that meaty elbow.
Oh, just escapes.
There. Yeah.
And Justin with the lead so far. Oh, could have canceled that, and the roundhouse crushed the overhead.
Oh man,
that's a close call. I mean, if that roundhouse was a few frames later, would have been overhead into combo.
Alright, so back to the neutral game here.
Oh, just challenge.
Just do it. And it's -2. Why not?
Yeah, it's
super
so fast
to come out. Oh, gets the crush counter sweep. What's the setup? Justin goes for the double jump, tries to bait the throw out of Nick, but Nick not biting.
Or the spinning bird.
Yeah.
Oh, crushed, and he gets the V-skill after Justin with trigger. Pops. And you oh man, you couldn't super that if you're Nick D.
Well, chase that down regardless of the option. I think only the throw option might go over it, but
maybe, yeah.
I need to test that out.
Again in that scenario, Chun-Li with that EX legs challenge.
Oh, that's going to be able to combo. Yep, there it is. And now into the corner, applying that pressure. V-trigger still active, but Justin is just going to go right back.
Oh, there
Nick,
it is.
and combo into the super. And anytime there's a question of whether or not the super is going to kill it, it always does.
Yeah, she is deader than dead. That was plenty of damage for Justin to close it out.
Man, you know, I'm really sad. I was just thinking about this, that Flo isn't playing. Because anytime he wins, we could call it a Flo KO, right?
Oh, man. He must have funded this company or something,
yeah,
right?
Know.
He must be involved somehow.
Yeah, they need to sponsor him so that way he can defeat people with the Flo KO.
Flo KO Flo.
Yeah.
That's like, yeah, that is crazy. It's too good
and
to pass
he's also known for the float.
Yeah, the float.
Right, so there you go.
Sometimes in the tournament he gets the flow chart.
Anyways, back to Justin and Nick.
Yeah, base throw. Yeah. I mean, that's the Justin classic. He's so good about it because he just stands at a range where, you know, he's so safe. Even if
yeah,
it
the jab is going to get it. And now big combo. Probably not going to spend. Oh, he doesn't even have any meter to spend. So.
Yeah, but he can close out the round with a whiff punish sweep.
Off of the crouching medium punch. Wow.
Yeah, he got himself out of range of it because you know that Chun-Li players want that low medium punch into V-trigger.
Yep.
And that'll do it.
Yeah, that's actually one thing that I saw very early on. I can't remember who tweeted it. It was like, basically, once it gets late into the round, just stand outside of that range of everyone's favorite button to cancel the V-trigger.
Right. That's one of the things you have to do, like Ryu sweep, right? You know, Chun-Li down medium punch.
Like a Necalli stand roundhouse or something.
Right, just get out of the range of these things.
All right, Justin challenging after the towards roundhouse. Gets caught by EX bird kick, but trying to keep himself in there.
Ah, there's the trigger. That's what he wanted last round. Justin's living, but it's close.
Ooh, down to just a tiny little bit. Justin not going to use super yet, obviously, because he wants to make sure it kills, but that standing light kick from Chun-Li, so good.
Got antsy with the jump. You know, Justin landed that low forward right before he jumped, and had he confirmed it, it would have been scary to deal with, but instead we're going to the last round here. Nick D and Justin both with tons of meter. Nick D spending a bit at the start to get pressure, and man, Justin ran right into those air legs.
Yeah.
Well, we tried to EX through, but now he lost the meter for himself. Justin 2 bars down early.
Justin goes just right for it afterwards. Not beating the air lightning kicks, but challenging after the air lightning kicks. Oh! A missed air lightning kicks from Nick D, but it doesn't seem to matter. He's been able to get back into it. But Justin using the meter to get through that fireball. Gets the throw.
And really gets away with the throw, too. Okay, pop trigger for Justin.
Just keeps himself safe.
Jump over. And Justin with good blocks. Stayed patient.
Doesn't look like Nick has been ready for the EX through the fireball from Justin. Oh, Justin's going to get the knockdown. What's the setup? Nothing.
He didn't press. He was scared of the EX bird, and now Justin needs one more. Why he took that big risk?
Why would he go for something like that?
Well, because the wake-up jab's going to work out, but still, I think that was a huge, huge risk for Justin to take.
That's very uncharacteristic of Justin. Either that was an execution error, or he just really just wanted to go for it.
Maybe that's just like shows some of the issue he has with Chun-Li, right? Like that matchup is super tough. And he's had a history of losing to that character, so it's not that uncharacteristic maybe for him to just panic and want to get through this match. So he's like, dude, I'm throwing this thing out here and hoping it hits. He got away with it, but it's
Justin
terrifying.
Qualified out of that one.
Yeah, that should be out of the pool. I think it was pool 16, right?
Yeah, pool 16. So again, we are pretty much at the end, I believe, of pool 9 through 16 here. So again, you guys can follow along at arena.flowco.tv.
Yes.
The pools that I have here aren't being updated just yet, but I'm sure they'll be updated eventually.
Yeah, they're getting updated live as they go on. And I'm sure, you know, the new pools should be coming up soon, right? We finish pool 16, we start the next block of pools, the next 8 pools that'll be going down. And we're going to be running them all day here at SCR. Tomorrow, I believe, is top 64.
Is it top 64 or top 32 that we're starting with? It's top 32.
Top 32? Okay, so it is top 32. So are we running to... Is there a block tonight that's top 64 to top 32 then? There must be, right?
I don't... Oh, yeah, you're right, because we have like 38, 30-some pools here, so yeah.
Yeah, so when you make it out, there must be a top 64 to 32 tonight. Well, either way.
Just to give you guys a little bit of preview, we've got guys like Mono coming up. We've got guys like Valiant is coming up here, also a SoCal. I'm just going to pick a random pool here. Nuckledu is coming up.
The next set of pools.
Of course, a strong Smash Brothers player, also doing well in Street Fighter. Yeah. So we've got a lot of good players coming up, so you do not want to miss that.
No, all these pools are super stacked with international and domestic talent, so it's going to be interesting to watch. So stick around. We'll have you guys some more Street Fighter soon.
For those who I wish to protect, I will fight you.
Want to see my kung fu? I'll show you.
And welcome back to Southern California Regionals. I'm James Chen.
What's up? I'm Ultra David, back now. Sajam has gone away. Thanks, Sajam. No, so we're going to do pools 17 through 24, and they continue to be strong. While the players are setting up, I figured we could just talk about who's going to be playing.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
So in pool number 17, we have ESPR Mono, one of the best players out of the Caribbean. We also have DJT, a very, very strong MK player who said he would take this game more seriously. I don't know whether that's happening, but if he has been, then watch out for him. Valiant is in there from SoCal, and The Better David is in there.
Is that his name?
The Better David?
No, that is his name. The Better David. I remember this guy.
I don't know if I can countenance that.
But you know what? He's not the best David.
Dang. In pool 18.
I never said who the best David was.
I think it's implied. In pool 18, Fuwarduk is in there. CJ Showstopper's in there. Ron Masama is in there. Who, again, did the best out of any American at Japan Cup at Tokyo Game Show.
That's right.
Also, Julio Fuentes, Fox Julio, and El Cubano Loco. That is a stacked pool. Matrix Matt is... Oh, well, okay. A lot of good players. Pool 19 has Canibalito from Mexico, LPN.
Okay.
Punko, Blockbuster John, MIT.
Yomi's MIT, yeah.
Wrathmatics.
Oh, Silent Scope, who's an excellent ST player.
And Chris Schmidt, an excellent Marvel player. I don't know what's going to happen there. I feel like, especially like, look, Canibalito, MIT, Chris Schmidt have all had a lot of success in other games. I don't know if they're doing that in SF5, but if they have been, then they're going to be all big threats, along with LPN and Punko. Yep. And pool number 20, we have Liquid Nuckledu is in that one. Probably one of the favorites to get in top 8. Anti is there too.
Yep, Smash player, one of the best Smash. He won Smash 4 at CEO.
But he's been playing really, really well in SF5.
Yes.
Yeah, so definitely somebody to look out for. In pool number 21, 801 Strider, who had a really good performance at ESL. That Mika was a good pick for him.
Yes.
As well as Oil King from Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
That's cool.
Wow, I see Infrit is in there. There's a name I haven't seen in a long time.
Second place at EVO 2011
something
in
like
Marvel
that.
3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I haven't seen him in any Marvel events or anything, so...
It's been a while.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
TA Wolf, then 22, has Mago from Japan.
Okay.
A very strong player, of course.
Snake Eyes is in there as well.
Ah, Snake Eyes. Very cool. Pool 23, Ricky Ortiz.
Okay.
Again, probably one of the favorites that we're looking at to go far in this thing.
Mena RD.
Right,
yeah.
Mena RD from the Dominican Republic. You know, that scene is so strong. We saw them at First Attack. We saw them here yesterday do well.
You know what's interesting is I was talking to Mena RD earlier today, and he kind of compared himself to Ricky in a way, how they have this kind of ability to, when they're on, and then there's sometimes...
Angry Ricky is one of the best in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
But she's not angry that often. Okay, all right.
Pool 24.
Pool 24 to round this set of pools out. Team OG Afro Cole, Jason Cole. I think that's just the team he made up, but there you go. Futile is in there from SoCal.
Burnout Fighter? Is he here?
Burnout Fighter from Australia. I haven't seen him.
Yeah,
but
okay.
That's awesome. And then Onuki from Japan. Nuki is in that pool too. So we have a lot of very strong players in this set of pools, these 8 pools. I mean, we've been talking about this today, but there are so many good players at this event. There are 300 and some, almost 400 people in this tournament, and you know, since it's towards the end of the Capcom Pro Tour qualifying year, this is one of the few chances left for a lot of people to qualify, whether to win outright and therefore qualify, or to get global points and end up higher in the global points leaderboards and thereby qualify for Capcom Cup. So it's an important opportunity, I think, for a lot of people to make it into Capcom Cup.
So, I mean, I know this event is really stacked right now. I just talked to Lat Chi, who's running Canada Cup, which was basically the last North American premier event. Last year, he said he got over 400 pre-registrants. And remember, that was like the biggest Canada Cup ever. Remember, Tokido won it against Fudo in grand finals.
Classic
it was
set.
like huge. It was like so many good players. He says that he has over 800 people pre-registered this year so far.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and he's kind of freaking out about it, you know? I mean, like, as any TO would.
That's one of the biggest SF5 tournaments so far, then, if that's the case. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it might be across all games, but I'm not sure.
I see.
Yeah,
okay. Well, in any case, I mean, that's a lot of people.
Yeah, exactly. It's twice the size of what it was last year. And so he's pretty surprised by that. But so Canada Cup is going to be pretty exciting as well, which will be the next North America Premier event.
That's the end of this month, by the way. That's the weekend just before Halloween.
2 weekends from now? Yeah, 2 weekends from now.
Yeah,
and then the weekend immediately after that is the North American Grand Finals. It's Red Bull Battlegrounds, which is where all the ranking event winners are being flown out to, all the online winners are being flown out to, and they're going to compete in a double elimination bracket there, I believe, to qualify. So that's basically the last true premier event in a way.
It's the last auto qualifier for Capcom Cup. Right. That's going to be in Seattle. That's the end of this year. Sorry, end of this month. So it looks like we have a couple players walking up, and the first one is going to be one of the guys I just mentioned in pool number 20, Liquid Nuckledu is going to be playing. If you'd like to see the brackets, by the way, you can do so in a couple of different spots. Go to smash.gg and click on the SoCal Regionals link. Alternatively, you can go to arena.floko.tv, arena.floko.tv, and there you'll be able to see all of the brackets. Everything is up there, and it's being updated, which is pretty sweet.
Look, one of the players that we've talked about a lot recently is XSK Samurai, right? We've been talking about how good he is, how amazing he is, and how strong he is. He got the grand finals in the Fall Classic, and he just got blown up by Nuckledu. And that is one of the players that we have coming up to the station right now. Nuckledu is... At one point in time, I really did feel like he was the strongest Street Fighter 4 player in America.
I don't even think that's controversial.
Right. And he's definitely... He just has that skill. He has the innate skill for these games. And to see how well he performed at the Fall Classic against such a strong opponent like XSK Samurai, I mean, it's just an indication of how much he's grown in this game. Because when it started, it seemed like he was having a little bit of trouble, didn't know what character to pick, kind of. And of course, he was known in Street Fighter 4 as a Guile player. And now that his Guile has just really seemed like it's gotten much stronger, it's pretty exciting. Of course, he still uses Nash a lot. He still has a Mika as well. But having that giant selection of characters, I think, helps him a lot.
It is nice. It lets you tackle different matchups. At the same time, I think the characters that he has picked, Nash, Guile, Mika, they are some of the better characters in the game. And they let you not just approach matchups differently, but none of them has such bad matchups against almost anybody that you're really, completely out of it with any of those characters. So it's going to be Nash to start against Ken. Seems like a pretty reasonable choice. Nash, with that mobility, can get away from a lot of what Ken wants to do. And he can control the scene pretty decently. Yeah, whatever. It happens.
But the interesting thing about it is that, the Guile game that Nuckledu played in Street Fighter 4 is not the Guile game he plays here in 5. In fact, I think his Nash plays more similarly to his Guile from Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
Just because it's a very Sonic Boom reaction kind of game.
Yeah, set up control with Sonic Boom, and then look for the anti-air.
Well, he's got great corner position so far, but here comes Dinley. He's going to get one hit in the V-trigger.
Wow, Wakeup. Interesting with the normals, and he steals a little bit.
Oh, that was beautiful. Catch him on the other side. And then just hitting buttons. Crouching medium kick, going to take that round.
We're seeing a lot of intended mobility from Dinley with that air hurricane kick, and it has worked a couple of times, but we got to see more of that ground control. We got to see a bit better spots on screen to pick.
Ooh, what a whip punish off of that stand roundhouse. Catches him with his own roundhouse. Now going to confirm into the side combo. Get back down. Moves all slash flattening him in. Look at this. Nuckledu just has Dinley trapped in the corner.
Again,
almost stunned.
Yeah. it's going to be close, or maybe the whole thing. Yeah, it is. Burn super. That should be the game. So we just didn't really see Dinley pick those right spots on screen, where to approach, where to battle, which buttons to battle with. Like I said, I think the character choice makes sense out of Do, but you know, Ken certainly has those approach tools. Do also reacted to some runs out of Dinley and really put an end to that.
First win for player 2.
All right, let's see what Nuckledu is gonna. Let's see if Dinley can make any adjustments here in this match. No, it's just walking into buttons. He's trying to counter him as much as he can, but it doesn't seem to be working. And he's just playing into Nuckledu's game. Nuckledu wants him to be whipping these buttons so he can whip punish, so that he can react and counter what Dinley is doing. But here comes Dinley. He has a chance.
Yeah, I mean, he's, well, continuing to run into things. Try it again to approach. Okay, here's a big chance. Got to make this one count. Some damage. Corner control is going to have to deal with the view reversal, maybe? No. Dude just hanging on to it. And he was waiting! Is that going to be enough? Yes.
All right. Well, Dinley manages to get around here. Nuckledu now, seeing what he can do to react against this.
Dude just setting it up. Okay, Dinley taking advantage of that. Getting in between. Big chance now. You know what? That was well spaced. It was just outside of Du's options. Oh, but too far, or too close, I should say, for that to work. And now he's right back into this, which has been a problematic spot for him. That corner control. Again, same for Nuckledu. Been a very simple on the kill.
Final round.
So, you know, I think we're seeing some changes out of Dinley, some adaptations. Here's a good one. Unfortunately for him, misses. And Do just, here's this reactive play. Whiff punishing, controlling on the ground. Patient now with anti-airs, more than he was at the start. I think Dinley may have established that air hurricane kick enough.
And it's going to confirm right into the critical art. Get some good damage. Only a tiny little bit of life left now.
And Do just playing very patiently, just in case.
With punish. Here comes Dinley, but this is Ken, of course. One hit can lead to so much.
Yeah, I think Do was just waiting there. If Dinley had gone up and thrown Do, I think Do would have taken a few of those. You don't want to get hit by Ken.
Yeah, that's definitely one of those. Okay, sure, go ahead, throw me. Whatever.
And he was just waiting, and when he saw the run, that's when he pressed the button and was able to interrupt it. So very well played, very safely played by Nuckledu at the end.
And coming up next, we've got Circa LPN,
Yeah.
one of the strongest players from NorCal. It's always one of those players that has been, I feel like he's kind of reached that point where he is one of the best in the country, but he just hasn't quite gotten him to the point where he's like that consistent top 3 finisher. You know, he's right there.
Yeah,
he's
I think so
right
too.
there.
Yeah.
But he's going up against King Paez, I guess, or Paez.
Yeah, Paez, sure.
Okay. Sorry if I'm butchering your name. Apologies.
So LPN probably with Alex. He does have a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
You know, we've seen Laura out of him recently as well. We saw Rashid for a little while.
Birdie,
of course.
Yeah.
So I don't know which one he's going to go with, but I feel like he defaults mostly to Alex.
Right. And you know, that is the strength and weakness of LPN,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
So the strength, obviously, is he has characters for whatever situation he needs.
Right.
But then the weakness is that maybe you're not as good with one character as you should be, you know.
Sure. And
but
you might overthink which character selection to make.
Yeah, because we've seen that happen to LPN a couple of times where in between matches he's just like, And you know, the worst part about that when you're thinking there and trying to choose your characters, I mentioned this earlier on stream, is your opponent kind of now gets an idea that you're confused and not too confident about something. You know what I mean? So.
And, you know, unlike Du's 3 characters, Mika, Nash, Guile, they have a couple of bad matchups, but there's nothing that's too terrible in there. Whereas I feel that with LPN's characters, although some of them are very strong, they do have some significant downside characters.
Yeah.
So, or matchups. So if he ends up in the wrong situation, if he picks a character and the opponent counterpicks, I feel like that's worse for him than it might be for some characters, for some players who have a different lineup.
Now, Let's begin.
So Chun-Li, and now that he's seen Chun, I think LPN gets a chance to decide what he's going to do.
Yeah, I wonder what character he would, out of all those, that he would choose to fight against a Chun-Li. I think he'll probably just default with Alex.
I would, yeah, that's what I would expect, but I don't know. We'll see what he does. And he often brings new characters in. Like I said, he was picking up Rashid not too long ago, after seeing John Takeuchi, essentially.
I mean, when he busted out Laura randomly all of a sudden one time, I was like, whoa. And then now Rashid, you know.
That's LPN.
And it's not Zangief.
It's
He is
not
not
Zangief.
picking Zangief. He is
Yeah.
not picking Zangief. Well, he's
Could be. But on the other hand, Alex is only one more square away.
actually, he's just trying to pick ST Akuma. you
Oh,
know?
I see. One character, wait for a couple seconds, another character for a couple seconds.
Start 3 punches. There we go. Oh, no. Yeah, there it is. Alex. Just going to go with the Alex. That's who he's comfortable with. And, you know, the nice thing about Alex is, honestly, even though he was the first DLC character, I'm still not sure how many people are super familiar with fighting this character.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's kind of funky. He has some weird tools, some unusual tools.
Yeah.
The way that V-trigger works, if you haven't really spent time with it, like, it's kind of a mystery.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, one of the things that I don't like about Alex, in my personal assessment, is I'm not sure what his game plan is. He's got, like, these weird tools that all just kind of are there, but at the same time, that makes it so it's harder to fight him, because if I don't know what his game plan is, then I don't know how to stop it.
Well, LPN just tested whether Paez knows that after a command grab, if the opponent backdashes, there's really not much Alex can get. So now LPN knows that. But it's a good sign for Paez, too, that he does. Wow, okay,
There
press
we go.
buttons. He did have advantage there. Was
No,
looking
not
for
doing
EX
that.
Bird.
He's going to try to bait out the EX Bird kick, but he's going to be able to cancel that.
Oh! Very clever.
Ow! That was a lot of damage.
King Paez just looking for the combo there. He wasn't expecting dash of grab.
Yeah, LPM probably out of range where he wasn't 100% confident he could get the combo, so he took the advantage. Oh,
Wow,
did you see that
lovely.
counter poke?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Already V-triggers Paez.
Yeah, Chun-Li, for some reason, her V-trigger is too blocked.
Yeah, before turning into one of the longer lasting V-triggers
Yeah.
in the game. So, alright. Trying to take up the mid-range is Paez, but he just hasn't been able to consistently.
Dives out of there, I like that. Ooh, now watch out, Paez has a super, but even if he lands it right now...
Oh, he's very far away from
Yeah.
taking this. LPN just looking for cautious stuff. I mean, you might expect like some wildness. Okay, it didn't come up.
Hard hit.
But it's often the case for LPN that when he backs off like that, it's not that he's going to stay like that forever. It's that he's going to pick the moment to go in.
Yeah, he's just waiting for the right chance to go in.
Didn't need to there.
And yeah, I mean, he activated the V skill, and he kind of knew that that was going to bait Paez into dashing in, or at least trying to be overly aggressive. So he just intercepts him with the crouching medium punch. And that crouching medium punch, God, is so good.
It really is one of the better buttons.
It's like one of the main, like, you can just kind of throw it out there buttons in the game.
This character is very different than he was in Third Strike, but that's one of the that is one of the similarities, right?
And look at that.
Yeah.
I mean, Chun-Li has great footsies, okay? Her buttons are ridiculous. And Paez is having so much trouble getting through this crouching strong barrage. Oh, didn't cancel the crouch jab into the EX slash.
Paez, you can tell, he doesn't know what to do at about that range. Ooh, very
that was
interesting.
neat. But watch out. Oh, he got him with the stun gun. Now, one thing I have noticed, though, is that Paez has been jumping a couple of times at LPN, and LPN's kind of been letting it get away. I expect to see a knee drop at some point, just to kind of shut down that option.
Well, I feel like LPN can just kind of pick the spot on screen, and Paez hasn't really taken advantage of Chun's control on that spot. He hasn't walked up for the grab, he hasn't gone for air legs at that spot.
And countering the fireball from a screen away with the flash chop is just a good discouragement, because he's like, now I can't even do that, you know? So now he's got to try to get in.
But this is the range I'm talking about. That range is so strong for Chun. She has such good tools there. But we just haven't really seen Paez take advantage of that. He's been taught by LPN that he has to sit still.
Here's an opportunity. Oh, wow.
Oh!
Twice goes for that, and then goes into the overhead.
Oh, very unfortunate. Not punished! Still can do this.
Yeah, get the throw. Oh, and ends up blocking on the way down. Oh, wow, just gets hit by the crouch pierce. He just hit buttons. Now he's got to watch. Does he know how the V-trigger works?
it doesn't even seem like LPN's going for parries or things like that. He's just playing this mid-range because he's had a lot of success here. There's not much reason to change.
So he builds that up because now a medium button into V-trigger is going to combo, but his V-trigger is running out.
Again, I just don't think he's so concerned. Yeah.
Oh, wow, just gets the raw jump in.
Oh, there you go.
And the chip. She had no meter for V-reversal. There it is. LPN's going to take it, and the Elephants are going to finish the job.
I think that's something that Paez has to look at is the mid-range control. That's the reason to pick Chun. I mean, the major reason is for that mid-range control, not just because she zones well there, but because she uses that spot to approach. Right. If you're harassing the opponent, if you're making them sit still, as LPN was, then it's time to come in with air legs. It's time to get your walk-up grab.
We never saw air legs at all.
I don't think we did.
And I'm not even sure how many stand fierces we saw from Paez as well. Which is
not a lot. But again, it wasn't that he had to zone LPN out. That wasn't really. It's that he had to find ways to make things happen, and he just really didn't get that going.
It's more about taking control of that space, that distance that LPN was sitting at. He was so comfortable at that range. No strong, back strong.
Right.
It was like he had no fear.
Right.
And so you have to definitely give him a little bit of trepidation and make him worry a little bit at that range. So he has to rethink things. So.
Yeah, very well played by LPN. So he's going to move on. Again, if you want to see what the brackets are, you can do so. They're at arena.flowko.tv.
That's right. And also, the one thing that nobody should ever rethink is heading to the PlayStation Experience. This is going to be at the Anaheim Convention Center from December 3rd through 4th. That is where the Capcom Cup will be played. It's going to be 32 of the greatest players from around the world. You see, you can get $5 off of a 2-day early bird pass with the promo code FightMoney16. Enter the code at the checkout at PlayStation.com/experience-tickets. Again, that is where the Capcom Pro Tour is going to take place. And of course, you just saw for a brief second your ability to support the Capcom Pro Tour with the t-shirts. You can see the new Heart of Battle t-shirt for Ryu. Of course, the Furin Kazan shirt on the bottom right that I am such a fan of. And I do own one now. So there you go.
Okay. All right. So Punko's coming up to play. Team Secret's Punko. Just a couple tournaments off of doing super well. Super well. Since then, not quite as well.
But I mean, that's how Punko's style of play pans out. When you're kind of an erratic player, when you play Gamble Seth kind of style, you're going to have some tournaments where you're hitting the jackpot repeatedly, and then you're going to have some tournaments where it's just not working out.
It does kind of seem like he's gone back to that earlier Seth play, right? Like he's not in Ultra. He was playing a more solid, more patient style. Footsies were there, and he definitely still has the footsies, no doubt. But I do feel like he is more insistent about approaching. So this is going to be Team Secret Punko from Korea against 2 Rockets from the U.S.
All right. Going with Rashid.
Round 1.
There on the second player side, you can see, and Punko immediately trying to dash in and build some space, get in some space. Gets the uppercut. Yeah, it's really tough. You have to know Punko's great at reactions, so testing his jumps, his anti-airs.
I mean, I'm cool with that at the start, but it can't be a consistent thing.
Right. And look at this, Punko going right in there, tries to get out, misses a dive kick, but still gets the throw anyway.
Those fierces are hurting him.
Oh, man.
Like, that fierce is, I feel like, one of the best buttons in the game. Yeah. But if you whip it, you're in trouble.
Right. You're talking about Rashid's crouch fierce?
Yeah, Rashid's fierce.
Okay, because Cammy's stand fierce is also pretty...
Okay, all right. Yeah, both these characters have good fierces, no doubt.
Pretty good. Wow, Punko jumping out.
That button's sick, man.
Yeah, no, that button's ridiculous. And look at that, Punko just uppercutting right there.
Wow, I mean, it's good, but like it can't be the whole thing.
Now, right there's that option like that a lot of players have taken against Rashid. If he cancels the first hit in a tornado, you can just do like EX drill or something like that. If he doesn't cancel it, you block the second hit, and it's like whatever.
You're right. Punko now waiting for a way to get back in. He did.
Dancing around in the corner, and now he gets out of there, but Punko immediately jumps over him.
Wow, that's really unfortunate for 2 Rockets. Again, he's caught.
Oh, gets the throw, and now Chip is a danger.
Super, that's going to be all she wrote.
You can't use the V-trigger against Cammy from a screen away like that. That is a matchup knowledge hole right there for 2 Rockets. So.
Yeah, well, I don't imagine he's going to do that again.
Yep. Well, he definitely knows now. You're gonna learn today, son.
Round 1.
All right.
Fight.
Sticking with Rashid and just going right into that crouching fierce at the beginning of the
again,
round.
it's just there's too much of it. It's a good button, but it can't be the whole thing. And it allowed Punko to get in with the jump. Oh, okay, here we go.
Okay, I like that sequence.
2 rockets trying to make it work.
Yeah, but just gotta watch out. So Punko is definitely trying to jump over crouch fierce. So that is something that 2 rockets has to bait out and counter, maybe with his own EX spinning mixer. Just not in that situation. That was one of those block string spinning mixers. He needs the anti-air a couple of times to get Punko a little less jump happy.
All right, into the corner now. Great work by Punko. Gets out of there. Oh, okay.
Punko
Link it? No, too far.
Punko right now is one of the best Cammys at using V reversal while in the corner to get out. Yesterday in the team tournament, he did that a lot.
It's such a good tool.
Yeah.
So can 2 rockets control this ground?
Oh!
Yes, here you
Yeah,
go.
there, okay. Catches him with that crouch fierce.
Definitely some better timings on that. And I feel like he was looking for the anti-air for a little while too, which was good.
I saw a whip crouch strong, but of course that was against Cammy dive kick. Okay, there we go.
Are we going to get into DP war? No, we're not.
Oh, same thing that happened again. Hits out of the air, and yeah, I gotta watch out for that torch. We gotta watch out for the knee bullet after a forward throw into the corner. Look at that damage.
Cool setup. Now it's going to be on 2 rockets to try to make things happen. Yes, spends a bar on it.
Start.
Still in there. Oh, that's kind of cool. Big chance now for 2 rockets.
But threw her forward instead of backwards into the corner.
I feel like if that had been backwards, that could have been 1 mix-up away, maybe 2, but he would have been in a much better situation for sure.
Looking for the opportunity to use his V trigger. She can't.
No anti-air on these chances.
Oh, he wanted to roll out of the corner so he could try to get the V trigger mix-up, I believe.
You know, he has done roll into immediate fierce or crouching fierce or into crouching medium kick a couple of times. I think that's what he went for there, and Punko blew it up.
Well, we saw the anti-air from him that time, not that time.
You know, we're really seeing a lot of stuff out of Punko. I love the jump strong. It's something that I don't know why more Cammys don't use, because that button hits the ground.
Right.
But it's so good.
Here we go. Good amount of damage for 2 rockets. Not huge. That's one of the things about Rashid. Oof.
That said, he's in a... Well, no anti-air, but he's in a pretty decent situation for himself.
What a jump medium.
Wow,
Oh, no.
that is really
Full
unfortunate.
combo. Look at that.
That said, again, he's just a mix-up away from doing this, potentially.
Chip potential, but you know, he has a V reversal ready to go.
He can't just bring out random trigger. It's got to be something better than that. Oh, big chance!
There it is.
Yeah,
is that
no!
enough? Not quite enough.
Oh, can he get away?
V reversal,
Oh.
V reversal. I don't know if he would have. I don't know if he can get it out after the super flash. There are some situations where you can't.
Yeah, it's just something you had to have looked out for, but he wasn't.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, I mean that was very close at the end. It was a good potential recovery. I did like some of what 2 rockets was doing.
Right.
You know? Wasn't entirely out of that thing. We're going to take a look at a replay here, see a little bit of what happened. This is going to be at the very end, I suppose.
Yeah.
We're going to see the end of this thing.
Yeah, he's going to get that crouch fierce hit into the full combo.
Yeah, too bad for Rashid that he's a
damage,
hit.
yeah.
Just so little much away. I don't know if he really could have done it there.
Yeah. All right. So
yeah. Okay, well, so Punko moves on.
Yep, Punko moves on. And interesting match now we're going to see coming up. It is going to be Snake Eyes, who is SoCal at heart, NorCal in existence right now.
Apparently, yeah.
And he's going to be going up against Corey Bell, who I believe is from San Diego area.
So for Snake, you know, Zangief is what he started out with. Of course, that's what he's known for. Right. That's what he did in SF4. But he went to Ryu, and at the start, I really liked that. Okay, I believed in Brawler Ryu. I'm not sure I believe in that style anymore for Ryu.
I know Daigo went with Brawler Ryu and Defensive Ryu, tried them both out at tournaments, and kind of settled on Defensive Ryu.
And even Tokido, who I felt like was more of an offensive Ryu towards the start, even he is now shifting to more of a mid-range control game. So if that's the style that you know he wants to play, the Snake Eyes wants to play, I just don't. Not sure that that's going to be long term. That said, I certainly believe that he can play the mid-range control game. I mean, that's within him. Question is, does he want to do it?
Right. Now, the interesting thing about it is I believe Corey is also a Zangief player. He was a T-Hawk player. He played Dan in Street Fighter 4. Played a little Zangief.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Dan and Zangief?
Yeah, exactly.
What a nerd.
And I do believe he plays Zangief here in this game. So it'll be interesting to see if this ends up being a Zangief mirror.
That's cool. It looks like he's gone with some kind of a sailor uniform.
Yeah, it's Sakura.
Maybe some kind of a Navy theme, being from San Diego.
Yeah, right. Like, it's where the Clippers were from. That's why they're called the Clippers.
That's
right?
true. That's true.
Because of the whole sea sailing boats.
Yeah, man. When the U.S. Stole that part of Mexico, it specifically drew the map so that it would get San Diego. If you look at the map, there's a little bit of a curve down on the border there, and that's why, because we wanted that Navy control. So shout outs to Corey Bell for hearkening back to that very interesting part of the Mexican-American War.
All right, but it is going to be a Zangief mirror, and Corey is going to be the blue Zangief. Snake Eyes is the red Zangief. Zangief, always one of the more interesting matches.
You know what? I do like it in this game. There are some matches where it's kind of silly, but it's very interesting, I feel. I like the tools. You're using a lot of fierce, a lot of strong, a lot of crouching jab, and at the same time, you have tools to get in for a grab very quickly.
Right. The armor kind of changed the game up a little bit with the back fierce, but so far Snake Eyes looking like he's got command over the situation. You can see a huge life lead for him so far. Playing better footsie game, and then he gets the SPD. And you know, that's the one thing maybe Snake Eyes needs to work. So, I mean, a lot of people kind of agree with this right now. Snake Eyes, better fundamental player overall. Stupendous, probably a better Zangief player overall.
Yeah, that's what... Yeah, I think that seems pretty accurate. Ooh, he was worried about a grab. I like that, though.
Oh, trading the fiercest. Corey, of course, got his charged up.
Yeah,
oh,
so this is a big part of it. That V-skill is a big part of this matchup. Because from the range that Geef wants to harass, Geef of his own accord, oh no, he knows that's not real. Geef of his own accord can do grabs.
Yeah, and there, that Air EX SPD is going to take it for Snake Eyes. There it is. He's taking game number 1.
Yeah, he looked good. I mean, he jumped well, he controlled the ground well.
Round 1.
And it's a cool matchup too because Geef can whiff punish Geef. You know, from outside of fierce range, you can get stand strong.
Yeah, even like with me, the
roundhouse, there you go.
is a nice little.
Yeah, no, he has a lot of. I really think it's one of the more fun mirror matches that I've played in this game.
All right, well, Corey gets the V skill into SPD, but only light at SPD, so not going to get anything after that.
Right.
Here comes Snake Eyes, also light SPD, so not much. Oh, okay, going to use the armor, running bear grab on Wakeup.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, good reaction from Snake Eyes to be able to stop the knee with me.
Look at all these little buttons in here. It's very clever.
Oh, he tried to V-skill afterwards, but instead Snake Eyes goes for the SPD.
Oh, that was, I don't know if that's what he meant to do.
Ooh, missed the flex. He was trying to combo flex into the V-trigger.
Oh, big chance. No, if that had been fierce, so roundhouse as he landed. His own, not enough. Oh!
Wow, hit him with the elbow. It's almost like a ninja style there. It was like throw out the Bushido symbol there.
Beautiful whiff punish. That stand strong is right there. And of course, both characters can jump in on each other. When you're paying too much attention to the ground, that's a chance to get in there.
Now,
and Geef doesn't really have consistent anti-air.
That's one thing that I feel like Corey's got to get used to is he's using lots of jab SPDs.
Yes.
So that one time that he did absorb the fierce, he could have went for the fierce SPD easily.
If you can get fierce, medium. Oh, genius!
Whip punish the fierce with an SPD, and that is going to do it. Snake Eyes takes it 2-0 over Corey.
Yeah, I mean, what can you say about that? That was gorgeous whip punish.
Yeah, beautiful. God, who knew that you could reach that far with an SPD after a fierce?
You know, I mean, it's like I said, there's a lot of fun, interesting footsie tools in that matchup. I really like it. Yeah, if you can at all get medium, fierce, or EX SPD rather than jab, you got to do it as Geef.
Right.
So here comes a replay. We're going to take another look at the end of this match. Going with the non-committal back throw. Yep.
It gets the combo off of that. And right now, Corey is now scared
this,
about falling dizzy.
Ooh! Beautiful.
The Russian suction strikes again. SPD to finish it off. There it is. Yeah, what a whiff punish, dude. Whiff punishing with SPD. That's classic Zangief,
Pretty good.
by the way. Whiff punishing with SPD. Oh, yeah.
He had any number of tools there,
Yeah,
right? Like stand strong would have done it,
uh-huh.
like crouching jab, whatever. But that's what got the stun.
Yes.
That's what got the kill. Jab,
Exactly.
SPD.
All right, there you go. Snake
Unfortunately, dark days for the U.S. Navy.
Snake Eyes moves on, showing his disdain for the Navy, you know.
Yep.
But coming up next, it looks like we're going to have Kraken Atkins going up against Mago from Japan. So Kraken Atkins from the U.S., Mago, of course, from Japan, one of the stronger players from Japan. But we saw him just recently at ESL where he had a bad defeat at the hands of Mr. Commander Jesse.
Oh, when he got double perfected by Commander Jesse's Dhalsim. Yeah,
Exactly.
that was tough. But, I mean, that's the kind of thing that I like to bring up, and it's cool, and it's like a good point to talk about, and everybody remembers it, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, Mago's not.
Mago doesn't care about that.
Mago's not coming here going, man, last time I was on stream, I better. Yeah,
he doesn't care about that at all.
He doesn't care.
And Mago is a very strong player and has been forever.
I was talking to Mena RD, like I said earlier, right? And someone mentioned DRA and Marvel, and of course everyone was like, "Oh yeah," when he blew himself up against Mike Ross.
Right.
And
5 years
RD
ago
was like, "Man, he hates it's all anyone ever talks about when it's him in Marvel. He's like, he's so sick of it." You know?
I bet he is, but it's gonna be there forever.
Yep, that's the way it works.
So Karin for Mago, and for Kraken Atkins, it's going to be Necalli.
Yep.
Mago, I really like his Karin. It's an optimized Karin.
Yeah.
He will almost always go for the most legit damage, the best setup.
You know, it's interesting that comparison that we brought up with Stupendous and Snake Eyes kind of follows for Mago and Justin when it comes to Karin. I feel like Mago has a better Karin. But I just feel like Justin has a stronger sense of fundamentals than Mago does.
That sounds right to me.
Which is weird to say because Mago's fundamentals are usually pretty on point.
Oh, of course. I mean, Mago's a very good player himself.
Right.
But it's important to optimize, and he does it.
Yep. If you combined his Karin skill and technical knowledge with Justin's reads and stuff, you would have a pretty unstoppable
I mean, again, not that I feel that Mago's so far behind Justin.
Right, yeah. Or Justin is even that far behind Mago on tech.
Oh, he's way behind Mago on tech. He's way behind. Come on.
I was trying. Okay, fair enough. Oh, dashes into the stand strong.
So I like this from Mago. He's just playing very patiently. He's looking to confirm something into trigger. No big deal. Yes, again, confirm.
He spins the meter. Okay. Gonna go for a little bit extra damage.
Kraken Atkins just really caught there. If he could find a roundhouse, if he could find something, or just activates. And when you raw activate like that, you're stuck for a couple of frames. And Mago, I think, knows that the roundhouse was good for the crush.
Yeah, he basically never left the banquet hall. He got shoved into the banquet hall, and that was it. And he never got out of there. So the only way he got out was by rockets, by getting launched into the sky. Yeah, but he found his way back here.
Yeah, he's here. Here he is.
So here we go.
So this has really just been Mago chasing down.
Oh, that's punishable, yeah. He's going to save his meter, not going to spend anything. Just next hit, probably going to go into super. And again, I'm...
Look at that gray life. Oh, it just... That's so much. That was like a good 100 to lose.
I'm such a huge fan of Karin using her V reversal, because her V trigger I just don't feel like is all that great. There it is. Shoulder, Hirachi into the critical art. That is going to give Mago that first game. And, look, it feels like Mago right now is kind of outclassing Kraken Atkins a little bit, right? But I think that the key point is that you notice how slow Mago is still playing. Even though he kind of knows he might be at a higher level, he's still playing really reserved, playing very patient. So he's still optimizing his gameplay, and I really like that.
He has a style, and he sticks to it, and it's effective.
Remember, for a while, he was one of the best Fei Longs in Street Fighter 4, and that was a perfect example of how he wanted to play that, of the style that he likes to play.
Yeah, he can be comfortable playing slowly.
Yeah. Although the interesting thing was when he played Yang, it really seemed like he kind of opened up with a lot of more freeform play.
Yeah.
And I feel like Karin right now has a good combination of both of those sides of Mago.
Yeah, I like the character pick a lot.
Oh, yeah. And he's even saving the meter for the next round, too. So, oh, there he is, back in the rocket.
Well, I'm glad he survived that.
Yeah.
That looks tough.
Well, he probably just melted from sheep form into a puddle and then just came back onto the stage.
Of course.
Right, so.
Maybe he even has like a firework or a firework form. Maybe that's just his firework
That's true.
form.
Yeah, there you go.
Know. So it's just a very sort of slow, patient, buttonsy style as Mago. He's not committing. I don't think he's jumped more than just once or twice in this whole set. And he hasn't needed to. Kraken Atkins now, maybe a chance. He has the corner.
Oh,
no.
What a whiff punish.
Wow.
Oh, look at all this meter spending, maximizing the damage.
And Kraken Atkins, really nothing on that. That's one of those big opportunities. If you have frame advantage there, you're up close, you have a lot of meter. You can be damaging, you can be dangerous.
Honestly, it's another one of those situations where I feel like Kraken Atkins is really just kind of doesn't have a real game plan. And he's kind of playing a one-player game. You know,
oh, okay, sure. Yeah, I can see that.
Not paying attention really to how Mago's playing, just like looking at his own character and trying to say, what should I do as Necalli?
Right.
As opposed to what should I do against Mago?
Well, that's not always a bad thing, because I feel that Mago was essentially playing that same way.
Yeah.
But Mago's game plan, the one that he's designed, that's what it is. And until you force him to do something else, he's not going to need to change it.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Mago certainly can change that. Right? That's not his only style, of course. But when you go into a matchup with somebody who you don't know, it's smart to have kind of designed style. Like, here's my, this is what I do when I don't know somebody. If you force me to change, fine. But if not, then I'm just going to stay on the ground, press medium kick and roundhouse, and pretty much take it exactly like that.
All right. Well, coming up next, we have Malcolm Strickland, and he is going to be going Fox, of course. The Trinity, himself, Brent, Chris T, took the 3v3 team tournament yesterday here at Southern California Originals. And, of course, right now it's always kind of like a debate, Fox or Chris. I'm sorry, not Fox.
Julio
or Chris as the strongest of the Kens in that group. But honestly, right now, Julio's kind of had a little bit more consistent results. I believe, is he qualified in global points right now in the Capcom Pro Tour? Because I know Chris is right outside of it, and he's trying very hard to get back in there. So he was in there for a while, so it's going to be
You're going to look that up?
Yeah, I'm
okay, cool.
Pull it up here.
All right, in the meantime, I'll tell you that this is in pool number 18, and let's see who we have lined up. Julio versus Malcolm Strickland. This is first match for Julio today. Malcolm beat Saber Forever to get here.
So Julio is comfortably in 8th place, which is the 5th top highest points for point qualifiers. He has 548 points. Chris T, however, is outside of that with 382 points. So I do feel like Julio has definitely been the most consistent out of all the Trinity. So Julio coming up here, as I said, going up against Malcolm Strickland.
I like the Ken pick for him a lot, and I'm glad that he's sticking with it.
Yep. Works out well for him.
Yeah, it plays to his style. It has the whole time. But as Ken develops, you know, he's been part of the development of that character. But when he's seen other people do things, you know, he's picked up that stuff too. So he's not playing a stagnant style. And with that Trinity, with the 3 Kens, that's so important, I think, because even though they're competitors with each other, you know, they have played against each other in tournament, they all share ideas. And they all think about how to approach matchups and ideas about how to improve how their character plays. And that sort of little brain trust is a really important thing.
Yeah. And it's a really interesting one, too. I remember when they first started teaming up and helping each other, I was actually kind of surprised because, you know, there's always this SoCal, NorCal rivalry going here, and Julio Fuentes from NorCal, but coming down here and then, you know, working out with the other Ken boys.
Although he has been, he's been down here as well, right? So what do we got on the opponent's side? Malcolm Strickland. Were we saying Strickland?
Isn't it Strickland?
I can look that up.
I think it is Strickland. I think it's, yeah, there it is.
It is
now it's
Strickland,
fixed.
yes.
It's fixed.
From Missouri is what Smash.gg says.
Nice. Okay.
That's cool.
Yep. Always love to see the players traveling for these events. Trying to make a name for himself out here. He's going to have, going with a Buki.
A character I don't think we've seen yet today on stream.
Yeah.
The Buki has a lot of detractors. You know, a lot of people think that she's not that great. The damage without using resources is not that great. She doesn't have much health, but she has a 3-bar V-trigger and not the best ways of building it otherwise.
She is also one of those characters that kind of relies on her V-trigger to be scary.
But I'll tell you, I really feel like she can be strong. I think she has a better neutral game than people give her credit for. I think those EX kunais in the air are super strong ways to get in. I think she can zone reasonably. I feel like she has a lot of tools.
Oh, here we go, bomb. Yep, it's gonna go. What's the reset now?
Into
Patience.
the grab!
And gets the stun. There it is. There you see one of the reasons why a lot of people feel like she kind of relies on that trigger. Once she gets it, it can be lights out very quickly for you. So Strickland gonna take that first round. Ooh, backdash into the EX Fireball, but didn't get knocked down. So
that roundhouse is one of her biggest footsie tools, and it doesn't lead to that much unless you get the crush.
Right.
So, but it is, I feel like, one of the better normals at crush. So she's a counter poker.
Yeah, hops over a lot of things, so she can get a lot of hits off of that. Pretty safe on block. Oh no, didn't confirm that combo, so still has to deal with the second bomb that she could potentially do. There's that crush counter that you were talking about. Yeah. And now into the corner. Oh, cross up, Hurricane caught Strickland by surprise.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, nice. Catches Ken with the here, kitty cat. Now Julio gets in there.
This range that Malcolm is playing from, I don't know. I feel like that might be kind of far, but he did get that roundhouse crush. That's true.
Wow.
Look, man, Julio, he's seen that Malcolm has not done anything about those roundhouses.
Yeah, and you're not going to want to fight standing roundhouse war with your standing light kick. That is not a winning proposition. And look at this. Strickland is just stuck in the corner, but you know what? He's been blocking pretty well. His defense has been pretty solid. He hasn't been hit by a lot of random things, and here comes his opportunity. Here comes the mix-up.
Oh,
misses it. Throws out a bomb.
Can he kick it away? No, it was the short one.
Yeah, he did the short one.
There it is.
Oh, man. But I love the patience from him in the corner. Strickland, a lot of discipline there in that corner. It's definitely a family trait of the Stricklands, that discipline.
This is the 5th win for player 2.
He was lit on fire, was Strickland, like by propane.
Sorry, Back to the Future reference. Sorry.
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right.
Discipline, son.
I remember that. Yeah, that's a thing.
Just waiting. All right, Julio going back in there. Gets the Tatsu into the corner, and this is where Strickland has basically spent like all of his time.
Right. Yeah, and it's not that easy for her to get out. She doesn't have invincible tools without EX. The jump
there, yeah. Nothing from Julio. And he's been able to get out of that corner with the cross-up hurricane like every time. Every time.
Julio is really just playing safety stuff. I mean, those, you know, he was still up close, but not taking any big risks. If he had been hit there, it doesn't seem like he would have felt like it was a big deal.
Yeah, he would have just kept going in. What does he care about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not overly oppressive stuff. It's just kind of pressing buttons up close. See what happens. Chance now for Strickland, no interrupted. Oh, this is a big one. Saves bar. One more confirm is going to seal the deal for Julio right here.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is, though. Strickland, the hit.
Okay.
Let's see some cool stuff.
Oh, he missed. That's the second time he's missed that.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, but here comes another bomb. Teleport? No, he's not done the teleport behind Julio ever.
I almost wonder if he's expecting Julio to expect that kind of stuff and then staying from the front. Oh, okay, there it is. So Julio ends up taking it. I know that when I play people who I think are good, I will do the not mix-up the
Right,
first
yeah,
time,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But in part, that works because they know who I am, right? So, but if I'm somebody who they don't know in the if I'm online or whatever, right? Like I always do the stupid stuff first.
Right,
You have to establish it. You have to know whether the opponent has a likelihood that of expectation that you know what the stuff is.
And plus,
if you don't show them that, then they can just hang out.
And you're trying to set up the second level mix up,
right?
The not stupid not stupid stuff, right?
Exactly.
So
it's just a little bit of player psychology that you have to figure out and establish.
Yeah, of course, of course.
So I mean, judging by the way that Strickland played, I would think he has that stuff, right? It's not that I'm worried that he doesn't have those mix-ups, those setups. It's that he kind of, I think, overthought it to the second level of this guy knows what the cool mix-ups are, so I'm not going to do them, right? But that only works if they have an expectation that you know what the cool mix-ups are. So anyway, we're going to move on.
Okay.
It's going to be Ran Masama versus El Cubano Loco.
Wow, okay.
Ran Masama has done very, very well in Street Fighter V. He did well in SF4 for a while. He played Marvel 3, of course, and did well in that thing as well. And now here he is in SF5, having done really well at Japan Cup. El Cubano Loco, I haven't seen travel quite as much in this game. When it first came out, I thought that he would have a lot of success. The way that he played Vega, I just felt like was kind of how Vega could play in this game. Like he played SF4 Vega, of course, and his style seemed to me like it would fit well with this game. And I'm not saying that it has not been the case. I just haven't seen him travel as much and do that as much as I would have liked to. So he has a chance now. We are in pool. Let me check it out for you.
Looks like right there.
Pool 18?
Yep.
Same pool, in fact, that we just had. That's right. This pool is super stacked.
Are they? They're probably on the same side then, because yeah, we just saw this one from Julio on the other side.
Yes. So this is second round for both of these players. By the way, first round on the other side was Fubar Duck versus CJ Showstopper.
Oh.
A Mika mirror. I'm not sure what happened in that one, but that's very interesting.
All right. But again, this is winner semifinals of this pool, pool 18. Ramasama, as we mentioned, the guy who got the furthest at Japan Cup out of the U.S. players.
CJ Showstopper beat Fubar Duck. He then beat Very, and so as a result, he gets to play against Julio Fuentes. So winner of this, between El Cubano Loco and Ramasama, plays against the winner of Julio and CJ Showstopper.
Yep. So Julio, CJ Showstopper, of course, a NorCal versus NorCal matchup. Check out this dude in front of us with a Necalli beat sprite, dude.
It's a huge beat sprite. It's pretty cool.
Pretty impressive, yeah.
It is. It is. So expecting Vega. Ramasama, I wouldn't think it's going to be Bison. Unless he's going to bring out something new, but
I really doubt it.
That seems unlikely. Looking for him to go over a couple of ways.
He's normally Necalli, right?
Yeah, I'll show you the epitome of beauty. Necalli.
And at the start of the game, a lot of people thought that Necalli was maybe the best. Everybody still thinks he's good, but probably not the best. And Vega, I feel like, you know, a lot of people thought that he was middling, but some people thought that he was top 3, top 2 even. And I don't really think that perception has lasted.
The same people who used to think that definitely don't think that anymore.
Right.
So,
not a bad character, of course, but you know, not top 2 of the game either.
Okay. That air-to-air with the medium kick has been a common thread amongst Vega players, I've noticed, on neutral jumps and jump forward.
The range is great.
And it must have a nice startup, so it just beats a lot of other people's jump attacks on the way down.
And unlike other people's jump attacks, his lands fast enough that after an air-to-air, he's not in a bad situation.
Right. Okay, get the confirm off of the low medium kick into V-trigger.
The tech, now El Cubano is walking backwards. He does have trigger. Yes.
Okay. Doesn't have the super to combo off of it, though. Good defense so far from Cubano Loco, but then finally got opened up. Wow, what a throw tech from him. It's always so risky in those situations.
Oh, big chance! Could have been bigger. Could have been the round. But hard to have seen coming. Wow.
Ooh, just dash up command throw. That is the classic finisher for Vega players. They definitely like that a lot. I mean, you can't blame him. Great footsie speed, good forward dash speed, and then a command throw to catch them by surprise. It's always a good weapon to kind of save for the end. Maybe even do it a little bit early, get them thinking about it a little bit so that you can use that. Basically make them look for the forward dash and the command throw so that you can play a better footsie ground game. Oh, he doesn't! Cubano Loco is going to spend all that meter. He's going to give himself a big lead, but it's not a true lead because Ramasama's sitting on a bunch of meter.
Oh, I'm surprised to see Ramasama not expect that setup.
Yeah.
If Vega doesn't press a button there, he can just land and evade the DP. But if he does, of course, then it'll hit.
So now Ramasama just one hit away, basically, from catching up.
Yeah.
Just get hit by one standing roundhouse, and that's the end.
This needs to be safe play. That was not at all safe play. El Cubano Loco getting backed up.
But the nice thing is he got him to activate not in a easy combo confirmed situation.
Sure.
But one hit will still kill!
That overhead attempt. Was it worth it?
Nope. Nope.
Nope, I guess not. I mean, the intention is nice. If that had hit, I guess he would have taken it, but, you know, he was controlling that mid-range pretty well.
Final round. Fight.
All right. Well, unfortunately for him, he's going to lose that round, so he's got to start all over again here, trying to get himself to the point where he could take this first game. But Ramasama starting well right now, but a good slide from Cubano Loco. Ooh, just a small punish. Oh, but this is going to be big damage. Tried to slide from a distance where it would be safe on block.
Yeah, slide is
really hard to do.
It's an important part of Vega's game. Oh, okay, so Ramasama gets away from stun, gets out of the corner, good damage.
Yeah, we even saw top 8 in Evo, Nemo just go crazy. Oh,
what?
He just got hit! That's going to be a ton of damage.
That's killer.
Oh, no! The mix-up. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Ramasama.
The crouch, though, it's not like he got crossed up. He just was not stand
right,
blocking. He was just crouching. I don't know.
Not sure what happened. But Ramasama's going to take that. You can even see Cubano Loco kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
Let's get it together. Let's get it together.
Fight.
Yeah, the sweep is important. It makes people respect Vega in that mid-range. His buttons are good, but the sweep is more, is sort of one of the strongest options, and if you don't bring that out as Vega, then you're really giving that control up. Unfortunately, if you do it, oh, nice, and it doesn't work out, then you're going to get punished. So that's, I think, part of the issue with Vega that people have identified, is that in order to best control the mid-range, he needs to take a risk in a way that some characters don't.
Oh, the classic wake-up stand life punch into V-trigger. Going to give Ramasama the momentum.
Lovely escape.
Cubano Loco still with a small life lead.
Now will he go? Oh, he does go in. Yes.
That's how he died last time. Remember?
Right.
Overhead.
Okay.
He's going to get the EX. Not quite enough to kill.
And he did press buttons afterwards, so he's still willing to take risks. Not a bad thing.
Yeah. Now is the time to play patient.
He went for it and kill. Okay, interrupted.
That overhead was how he died last time.
You got it.
But, you know, maybe that was what makes it good that way, right? So.
Sure. Oh, yeah, maybe so. Ramasama thought he blew it up the first time.
Right.
Wasn't expecting to see it again.
Ooh, crush counter with that slide. As I was mentioning, at top 8 at Evo, Nemo was very dangerous with those slides.
It's just, it feels like something you have to do to make Vega work.
Exactly.
Oh, big chance.
Gets in there. Almost done. Gets him with the overhead.
Does this build super? It does. That means he gets it.
Just got it in time. Beautiful awareness from Cubano Loco. He's going to take that with a perfect.
Yeah, respect just meaning that the opponent is willing to let you do your own thing at certain ranges and in certain situations. Without that, the opponent doesn't really have much reason to not do whatever they want. So that's something you have to instill or try to instill in your opponents. You have to try to make them respect you at certain spots on screen because that lets you get away with whatever you want to do. Still controlling the corner. There's that unsafe slide, but again, very useful.
Oh, here we go. Big. Oh, no, he didn't confirm it. Either that or maybe he just didn't charge it properly. Just didn't get the charge.
Oh, man. I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen at some point. But the opponent will block. Again, the crouching. Do you think he could have blocked?
He hit a button that time.
Okay.
It looked like he might have been in recovery of that button. Not sure. But there you go. Ramasama now at match point.
Takes off the claw. Playing clawless right now. So, mag grab's available. Oh!
Okay. Gets the combo off the crush counter. Throws him out of an EX something.
EX grab, I expect.
Right.
It is one of the slower starting command grabs in the game.
Who gets in there, dash up, low forward, pays off for him.
So this switch of style to clawless, I think, is nice.
Very dangerous situation there for Cubano Loco, so he backs up a little bit. Huh?
You know, without the claw, you don't have access to far buttons like stand strong and whatnot, but you are more of a threat up close. So I think it seems like that's the intention for El Cubano Loco right now. Wow, a lot of almost hit sort of situations.
Accidental double dash. Definitely didn't mean to do that. And here we go. Ramasama's going in there. Chasing him down.
Yes.
Catches him again. He's going to confirm into another stomp. And there it is. Ramasama's going to take it.
Necalli wins.
By the way, I just want to clarify. Apparently, Fubar Duck is not at SCR.
Oh, okay.
He was, so I said he was defeated by CJ Showstopper, but in actuality, he just wasn't there. Apologies.
He was defeated by default. There
Yes.
you go. But
All
here
right.
we go. You can
take
see the
another
way.
look at this. So a big life lead for El Cubano Loco, and that's one of the issues with Vega is he just doesn't have that often damage output to really keep up with a character like Necalli.
And then he just gets caught by the frame trap there. Is able to confirm it to the double stomp. Was going to go into the super, even if that had not killed.
Sure.
So
Sure.
there you go. So Ramasama moves on in that pool. Again, a very stacked pool.
Yeah, for sure. Even without Fubar Duck there, that's still a strong pool. And Ramasama, he did well internationally, and I'm happy to see him do well so far here at SoCal Regionals.
That's right. Yeah, and again, look, like we said, lots of killers in that pool, lots of killers all over the place. We're going to see a lot more of them, but we're going to take a quick break, so do not go anywhere. More Street Fighter V action coming up here at Southern California Regionals.